It's long. It's long. It's long. We've had too good of a game to wait for a fucking 2-minute intro. I can't be asked. Big up everybody that's locked in. We fucking did it. We did it. We turned it around. We're through to the Champions League quarterfinals. To player to the fucking fans. Everybody turned up. Everybody fucking turned up, and we're gonna get into it. Everything today is this is probably going to be the most positive stream of the season so far. But yeah, what a fucking performance that was yesterday from the boys. That was unbelievable. Fucking unbelievable. Big up everybody that's in here. Let me know what you man are saying down in the comment section. Gonna get into everything regarding that performance. But first off, to Chelsea, to Graham Potter, to everybody, unbelievable performance. Unbelievable. One sec. Just let me get into all of this. Yeah, let me get it through to the comments. This StreamYard's just fucking bugging with me. It's been bugging with everybody today. Give me a sec. Right. Yeah, what's everyone saying? We've got nearly 300 of you lot in here. Like, subscribe, all of that. And let's get into it. What's everyone saying in the comments? Our season isn't over. And this is exactly why beating Dortmund was so important. Because we now have something to fight for over the next few games. There's something to still be awake for. I keep referring back to when we got knocked out against Real Madrid and the whole team went straight to the beach for the rest of the season. If we got knocked out, you could probably see the same thing because there would be fuck all to fight for at that point. Now, there is something to keep awake for. And yeah, brilliant. The atmosphere, by the way, we were talking about it yesterday. We were saying the fans needed to turn up. They did their job. Even the East Stand was rocking. And the East Stand's never rocking. Everybody was up for this one. Everybody was amped. Brilliant atmosphere. Brilliant performance. Skrull says, don't want to be that person, but pump your brakes. The boys gave everything. We need to back them. But if we get PSG, Bayern, or Napoli, we're not going to Istanbul. Bro, I don't think anyone's thinking that anyway. We might be taking the piss and saying number 3 is coming and everything like that. But, like, I'm just happy that we got another European away. That's it. I couldn't care less who we draw. Like, we're probably not winning it. I'm not fussed. My thing was just get through against Dortmund, and we did that. Who knows? We could get a Benfica. And maybe we could dream of the semi-finals. Maybe. But if we get anybody semi-serious, it might be a long 2 legs for us. But whatever. We didn't expect to get to this point anyway. We didn't expect to be here. So it's all good. It's all good. Big up DK. Big up Gavman. Big up Harrison. Yes. By the way, this is the first point we need to say. Because we keep it real here. Havertz, fucking fair play for that performance. Because that is everything that I asked for and more. I asked for a consistent 90-minute performance, and he delivered. The passing, the hold-up play, the link-up play, everything you could ask for was delivered. The only reason why he didn't get man of the match was because Cucurella absolutely bossed it at left centre-back, and we need to give credit to him as well. But for Havertz, that is exactly the performance that we're asking for. Exactly the performance. And we're not asking for anything else. Give me consistency. Give me good performance. We will praise that every single game here. But that's my thing. I want to see that performance consistently. I want to see that all the time. Well, not all the time, because I know you have ups and downs, everything. But I just want to see that more, innit? But yeah, unbelievable performance from him. Unbelievable. What else everyone's saying? Yeah, Fata always gets caught on camera. It's because of where he sits. It's because of where he sits. Let me see. What else? Big up our captain yesterday. Kovacic, he was unbelievable. I will say, struggled initially. That was our only thing in the first half. I don't think we did well against the Dortmund press, but it didn't really matter, though. It didn't really matter. Because, what was it? Defensively, the back 5 was fine. And nothing was getting past them. They could have fucking kept out COVID. It's like that. That back five was absolutely solid. So the fact that we were losing the midfield battle at the start didn't even mean a thing. Didn't mean anything. Enzo v Bellingham debate is over. Yeah, Bellingham's a little bitch boy as well. That guy lost his head towards the end of the game. He can hold that, bruv. Hold that. Birmingham reject and all that. You can head off to Scousland in the summer as well. Didn't recognize Havertz or Cucurella. Neither did I. I was watching Havertz in that first half and thinking, who the fuck is this guy? This ain't the guy I've watched all season. Where the hell did you come from? Whatever routine Havertz did before that game, whatever hours sleep you had, did you go out before? What food did you eat? Did you beat before the game? Whatever you did, repeat it. Do it again and do it again because something clicked before the game. Something clicked. That was a different player. And I've been telling you, I will praise good games. I will never try and sugarcoat good performances because that's all I want to see. All I want to see is good performances for the benefit of my football club. That's why I always say I'm Chelsea first, players second. Havertz, brilliant performance. Brilliant performance. Big up Steve, big up Sam, big up Hamza. Man said we're going to win the Champions League. Steady on, bro. Steady on, bro. Big up Lee, big up Galaxy, big up Rob, big up Hannah, big up Jean, Jean Emmanuel, big up yourself. Anchi, Snows. For goodness sake, those guys. No, we're not going to talk about Tuchel. We don't need to. We don't need to. S. says, I don't want to hear any more Havertz slander from your mouth. As long as he plays like this, cool. Because now, this is the standard I was talking about. So, just going to say, if the performances drop from that level, don't chat to me. But this is the sort of performance that I was asking for. Impact like this. Decision-making like this. I was seeing him taking on players. I was seeing him hold up the ball well. Stuff I haven't seen all season. So, yeah, you keep playing like that, we will keep praising you. We will keep praising you. And, yeah, big up Couch. We actually turned up today. We actually turned up today. Yeah, Lee, Cucurella was fucking ridiculous, man. He might have left centre-back on lock. He might have it on lock. And, by the way, never go back to a back four again. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Because you can see how much better we are when we have Chilwell given the license to roam further forward. You can see how better we are when we have three defenders at the back as opposed to playing a back four and pulling both Chilwell and James further back. So stick to the back five because we clearly get results from there. It's been 2 games back with the back five and 2 clean sheets. Stick with it. Stick with it. What else? Cool. The carefree channel. Yeah, bro, the vibe where we did fan cams, that's the best it's been in ages. The best it's been in ages. Everyone was just hugging each other, celebrating, chants. It felt like it was a, I don't know. It felt like it was a title-winning season. A title-winning season. Lewis, now I'm getting what... Exactly! We're starting to have an understanding now, my friend. This is why. Because I know what the player's capable of. It's just he doesn't show it enough. If you give me performances like this, why would I ever have a reason to criticize? And that's what I've been saying all season. All season, I've said just play to your potential, and I'm not going to criticize you. Today, he played to his potential. I've been saying before, one of my things with Havertz is I don't think he switches on for enough games. Because you can clearly see there are occasions that he turns up to. But then for lesser games, you don't get the same sort of output from him. All I want is a consistent player because a consistent player gets the best out of my football team. That's all that I want. So now we have all seen this performance. We have all witnessed this performance. This is where the standard is at. This is where the standard is at. Do not let the standards drop. Because my thing with the stands before this game was that they were hyping up performances that were nowhere near this level. Now we have seen the level. Stick to that level. Do not lower from it. But I'm glad we've got to an understanding, my friend. I'm glad we got to an understanding. The fan base feels so united, by the way. For the first time in ages, it actually feels united, and in a positive manner too. Because before it was only because we all wanted Potter out. Now we actually feel united because good things are actually happening to this football club for the first time in ages. It's fucking mad. Santiago says, Lewis, are you still Potter out? Here's my thing. I think this Potter in, Potter out thing is just long. I'm calling it how I see it from now on. I'm not Potter in, I'm not Potter out, but I think he's managed the last 2 games well. And credit to him for that. Credit to him. Just more of the same. Don't change from the back 5. Let's just get a lead and hold it for what it's worth until the end of the season, and we continue to move from there. We continue to move from there. What else? We've got a couple super chats in here. I need to get to it. Need to get to them. I haven't even I've just been going off on a tangent because I'm just too gassed. What else? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you could hear it from the TV for a change. Fuck's sake. Right, something missing in our last 2 wins. Mason. Let's leave it for today. Rigo. Let's keep it positive. But big up yourself, my guy. I do see it, though. Big up .44 saying, I don't know why Brexit supporters hate on the back 3. You can play attacking and possession-based football with it, as Tuchel showed. It's flexible, too. I don't get it either. They say it was defensive and everything. In the first half of last season under Tuchel, we had some of the highest defensive lines. So I don't understand it. I don't get it. Josh says back 4 just doesn't work for a proper DM. Yeah, to be honest, when you deep it, that's the main reason for it. And the fact we relied too heavily on our creativity from the fullbacks. And you're pushing them further back. So it just doesn't work. Claudio says, I like this front. Kai, Raheem, and João Felix. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change a thing, man. Like, as it stands right now, that should be our back. That should be our whole team. Our whole team sorted. Silva, he'll come back into the lineup in his own time, but we don't even need to rush him. Koulibaly, absolute tank at the back. Fofana, that guy, man, has just been absolutely flawless since he's come back. Cucurella on the left is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I wouldn't change a thing. Next is Neil's Leicester away. Make it 3 in a row. Yes, please. No, none of this inconsistent Chelsea. Go dominate Dortmund and draw to Leicester or no bollocks. Please, just go and make it 3 in a row. We're starting to build faith again. Yeah, bro, I noticed it. Big up for you as well for actually backing it, because there was so many stands there like, hold that. Bro, our team's just won. Can we just put the agendas aside for one night and just enjoy the win for what it is? Can we just do that, please? But big up to yourself, Bobby, my G. Big up. What else? So happy for Cucurella. Same. And big up Graham Potter as well for the game management. I mean, for the man management of him. Took him out of the squad for a few games and brought him back in, and he had a brilliant result. I'm low-key hoping he can do the same thing with Mount. I'm hoping that he's taking him out of the squad, letting him kind of be forgotten about a little bit, bring him back in, and hopefully you get a better player out of him. But we'll have to see on the Mount front. On Cucurella, though, he has handled him superbly. And Cucurella has rewarded that with a man and a match-worthy performance. His positioning, amazing. His line-breaking passes, unbelievable. You couldn't ask for anything more from him. Anything more. What else? Man said you low-key look like Isak from Newcastle. I've got that a couple times. When Kai missed the pen, what was the reaction? Bro, I was screaming for Reece James to take penalties. I was like, bro, he can't even fucking score a pen. But then we got away with it. We got it retaken. I don't even remember what it was for. Was it encroachment or something? I don't care. Whatever it was, we deserve all the luck we can get. Cool. But yeah, when it hit the post, I was fucking just done. But that still wouldn't have taken away from his performance, because he was still unbelievable before that. It was just like, it's 1 step forward, 1 step back. But we took 2 steps forward again because we got it retaken. What else? Yeah, the flick. I didn't even catch that until earlier today. But yeah, that flick was fucking ridiculous, bruv. When he's confident, those first touch passes actually work out a lot better. His touch is a lot better too. Just build on it. Please, I'm begging you, build on it. Because I don't want it to be another one good game, 5 meaty ones. But we're not even going to think about that. I want us to just enjoy today for what today is worth. Because fucking hell, man. I haven't had that sort of feeling coming out of a game in years. In years, man. What else is everybody saying? Yeah, Jude can hold that. Jude can hold that. Chelsea fans are gassed after one game. They want Potter to stay. Bro, we have had nothing to be gassed about, bro. We've had nothing. Like, I wouldn't blame people for saying number 3's coming and all of that. We haven't had anything to celebrate. But yeah, to Chelsea fans, enjoy it. Don't let anyone take it away from you, man. And yeah, that was a second place Dortmund, who have been unbeaten all year. I think their last loss was in December or November or something. Something along the lines of that. Honestly, Kyle, it was him or Cucurella. Him or Cucurella could have won it and you'd be fine with that. But yeah, like, I don't think it's anything against him that Cucurella won it. Both had brilliant performances. Either one of them could have taken it. Should Paul pick the same 11 for Leicester? Yeah, I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change a thing. Wouldn't change a thing. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, they want to downplay Dortmund now, but they were gassing them up after the first leg. It's just rival fans and all that shit. Do we need to buy another left back now? Nah, like, let Lewis Hall be depth. That's fine. Lewis Hall, Cucurella, Chilwell, we're fine. We're fine. By the way, Chilwell has to be our corner taker from now on. I don't want to see Mount. I don't want to see Felix. I don't want to see James. I don't want to see anybody else taking corners. Because Chilwell is the first person I have seen in God knows how long that can consistently deliver good crosses. Has nobody else on corners from now on. It has to be Chilwell. That guy is different. Every corner I'm seeing is going into the right areas. Everybody else barely beats the first man. Has to be taking our corners from now. Went back and watched your first set. I am not bringing down the lockdown look. No chance, bro. Big up yourself. Havertz was playing like Felix yesterday. To be honest, you could say it's better than any Felix performance I've seen this season. What else? What else were you all saying? Yeah, bro, the one step beyond, man. When was the last time we even heard that at the bridge? Well, I probably wasn't there. I was probably on DR Sports. Can't even say nothing. Yeah, after a couple wins, we're all united and the atmosphere's better. What a surprise. That's what I was saying. If the players play well, the fans build on it. And the atmosphere improves as a result. Big up Moe saying Kante and Enzo will cook like it's Breaking Bad. What a line, bro. What a line. And okay, we don't even have to rush N'Golo back. Take all the time you need. Take all the time you need. Potter fist bumps gas me. And that also helps him build a connection with the fans too. It is still early with Potter. I'm not going to do the whole I'm back to Potter in and everything like that. But I respect the fact that he has done well the last 2 games. He has done very well. Oh, we got a couple more super chats. I'll just get to all of them quick. Oh shit, we got a couple. Justice for Mudryk. Ha! Ha! Hey, I'm glad he didn't come off the bench because those 007 memes are coming, man. They are coming. Okay, that was a lot of comments. There we go. Big up. We got everybody. We got everybody. Hate to pee in your Cheerios, but I was not impressed when we're not Jesters. Come on, man. Can we not be happy today of all days? But I'll send you a link and we'll discuss it. We'll discuss it. What else? Big up Artem saying, I think the most unfair thing some fans did last night was give players all the credit for winning, but criticize the manager when we lose. Double standard. I agree. Like, I know it's been it took a while for Potter to go back to the 5, but he did it, and we've got results as a result of that. I'm seeing slight improvement, a little bit better game management from him. So yeah, got to give Potter the credit as well. Fair play to Graham Potter. President Jafar says, for once, I agree the boys gave everything. Hashtag Potter in. Big up to Graham Potter. Big up to yourself. Zach says, bro, the atmosphere I experienced last night was brilliant. Matthew Harding's stand showed out. What a performance from the boys. Big up to all of them. Keep this formation. It is time to build momentum. Big facts, bruv. Big fucking facts. The fans showed up. The players showed up. The manager showed up. Everybody showed up. Now, please continue to show up. Big up yourself, Zach. Josh says, imagine we get Tottenham in the quarterfinals. Boy, that would be a brilliant set of ties. But yeah, please don't get knocked out by Tottenham too. Please, I beg you. Moe super chat again saying Kante and Enzo will cook like it's Breaking Bad. Big up again for the donation, my friend. And big up to Christian saying, big up Lewis. Supreme night in the shed yesterday. Christian from Brussels, Belgium. Big up the Belgian Chelsea. Big up yourself, my guy. There was another super chat I'm going to get to. Liverpool using the code Enzo in the summer for a 50% discount. You're a joker, bruv. You're a joker. Oh, we got a few more super chats. Big up everybody's guest today. I love this. I love this. Good energy. Good energy. CNAC says, carefree wherever you may be. We are the famous CFC. Man, it's been a long time since I was proud to sing that at the bar watching Chelsea. In a long time. Atmosphere seemed great on TV. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's go, my guy. Big up yourself. And finally walk out with a Chelsea shirt and not feel embarrassed. Let's go, brother. Let's go. Big up AV saying, agree with everything except keeping Raheem. Many missed passes by him. At least 3 instances where I recall he made a poor pass. I think the more annoying thing about Sterling was the decision-making when he ran one-on-one. But at least he kept his movement good, even though like he did struggle with the offside trap a couple times. Was asking a lot of questions of the Dortmund defense. Just the decision-making needed to be a bit better. Like the first 30 minutes, Sterling was very, very frustrating. But he is one of those flashy sorts of players. He comes into a game, he comes out of a game, he comes into it, and he comes back out again. But at the very least, he didn't let his head drop. Yeah. Sterling was What else is everybody saying? Dortmund ain't special. Leeds were better. We made them look like that. We made them look like that. What else? What else is everyone saying? Oh boy. Yeah, exactly. Give me Chilwell on set pieces from now on. Nobody else. Nobody else. The man said Lewis in the mud habits is generational. You dickhead. You dickhead. But big up yourself, my guy. Big up. I hope he did. I hope he did. If he didn't, that means the slander worked out. It means it worked out. I said Felix wasn't shit. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Felix was class. Kind of dipped off towards the second half though, so I got the substitution. What else? Man said, thank God I never sold my habits. So hey, they were useful one day. Let's just hope they continue to rise. Let's hope they continue to rise. You man said carefree song is dead food. Bro, your defense is dead food. You man held 7. Are you not still here? You know what's still here though? My 7 up. You can hold that, bro. You can hold that. What else? Yeah, time to stat pad against Leicester. Leicester, that's another winnable game. We have spoken about the winnable run. There it is. Big up Moe saying, what was a better game, last night or Milan 3-0? Probably Milan. Probably Milan. Like, I think Milan was a bit more dominant. If Sterling stayed on side during the game, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know what it is with us in offsides. If it's not Havertz offside every game, it's Sterling. I don't know, but yeah, that could have been 2 more goals. Could have been 2 more. What else? What else? Do you know? Jesters, we'll talk in a little sec, bro. We'll talk in a little sec. Everyone's spamming 7 as soon as they saw Mo in the chat. That's my guys. This is my community right here. Big up every single one of you. Every single one of you. Don't let them breathe because they never let us breathe all season. They have been on our necks all season while we've been struggling. So you know what? In the one rare moment where we're on top, enjoy it, embrace it, be shameless, be unbearable, because I don't know when the next time is going to come. I don't know when the next time is going to come. We got nearly 800 of you guys in here, though. Nearly 200 likes. You man are doing well. You man are doing well. Big up. Big up. What else is everybody saying? What else is everybody saying? Still hella 7s. It's just hella 7s. Fucking hell, guys. Let's go. Speaking of 7, by the way, we're going to be live with Flawless at 5:30 on his channel, and we're going to raid it onto there too. So everybody head over there. We're going to be live until 5:30, and then we're going to go straight onto his channel. So yeah, you already know what to spam as soon as we get in there. You already know what to do. It's just hella 7s. There's just 7s everywhere. Something about the game, guys. Something about the game. Nope, just 7s. Just hella 7s. Lewis, imagine scoring a screamer like that only for it to be offside. Havertz could have had 2. He could have had 2. Boy. But yeah, no, so Sterling had like 3 offsides. Fucking hell. I thought it was just the 2 one-on-ones that he ran in on goal. Fucking hell. Like, there's still just hella 7s everywhere. You, man, are on job today. Mo, look what you did, bruv. Look what you did. You had to run your mouth, and now you're just dealing with hella 7-ups. You're going to have to hold that, bruv. You're going to have to hold that. And speaking of, we got nearly 700 of you lot in here. So big up. Big up. Everything's so poetic today. Everything is just so fucking poetic. What else? You lot ain't serious, bro. You lot ain't serious. 7 goals for Havertz this season and 7 goals for Sterling this season. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. What else? What else? Yeah, now this team and Potter need to be able to maintain this good form. That is going to be the real test now. Big facts. Big facts. Even Potter didn't hold 7. You lot have been unbelievable today. There's just hella 7s everywhere. Hella 7s. This is like one of the few times where spamming is okay. Spamming is fine. I want Havertz in the 10 from now on. Felix up top. Play like this more. Play like this more. Because I will say, we have played Havertz in the 10 before and it hasn't worked out. But if you give me these sorts of performances, let's run with it. Let's run with it. The subs last night were horrendous. I don't know. Like, we were just holding the lead. The only thing that was a bit poor was like Pulisic's cameo. Didn't really do too much when he came on. And yeah, didn't really shine or anything. But still, his first return back from injury. I'm not going to sit here and demand Eden Hazard reincarnated. But that was the only sub that like wasn't great. Other than that, like, who else came on? Gallagher came on. I don't think he was bad. Ruben came on, gave us a little bit of steel, allowed us to hold up the ball a little bit better. Who else came on? Yeah, that was it. I didn't see any problems. Zakaria came on for Enzo, gave us a little bit more steel in midfield. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. I don't care that he scored. Sterling robbed us of the biggest nut ever. Fuck's sake. And big up the 7 gang. Big up the 7 gang. Potter in for another 7 years. Big up Cam, my G. Big up yourself. Ha! He came back in a different account. Big up Mo. Big up Mo. Look what you started, by the way. That's all because you had to open your mouth. That's all because you had... This ain't Sarcasm City, bro. This is a Chelsea channel. You can't do that this week. You can't do it. Yeah, genuinely so happy and proud of the boys, especially Kai, especially Cucurella. There's another super chat I need to get to. Claudio says, can't wait to see Enzo and Kante in the back five with the back five behind them. That's crazy. Let's go, Blues. That might be the last move. I can't wait for it. I cannot wait. Claudio oh no, that's the same one. That's the same one. How many draws have we got this season in the Prem? I'm gonna check, but I bet it's 7. I bet it's 7. I bet it's 7. Ha! Ha! It's 7. I knew it. Fucking knew it. CNAC, just emojis. Big up yourself, my G. Aye, Jimmy, we'll talk in a little sec, bro. We'll talk in a little sec. Yeah, that's my thing. It's like that's his first start. Well, his first appearance off the bench in months. Like, I didn't really expect him to be great anyway. It's like if that's the only sub that I'd understand you complaining about. And even then, it's like it's his first appearance back. Like, I don't really know what we expect. Remember Sterling's first cameo after injury? What game was it? It was a nighttime game. No, it was Southampton. I think it was Southampton. No, it wasn't. What game was it? I remember he came back from injury for one game and he was arse. He was arse too. Was it Fulham? Yeah, Fulham. It was Fulham. I think it was Fulham. I don't remember, but the point still stands. Do you know how much you paid the ref? I don't know, but I hope the ref enjoyed his money. Good game anyway, though. Best of luck in the Bundesliga, my friend. Best of luck. And yeah, to the Dortmund fans that were throwing beer in the away, to the Chelsea fans in the away end when Adiemi scored, hold that, you dickheads. We always get the last laugh. Yeah, that should be it. I think that's all the comments. Yeah, cool. Yes, big up my G troops in the cut. 2 in 2. My glorious institution is back. There's a smile back on my face. Who knows? It might be 3 and 3 by the next episode of the pod. Big up yourself, my guy. Love to see you rolling in again. And yeah, we got another fucking win, bruv. We got another win. And Mudryk was still safe from 007 memes. Let's go. What was he saying? Pot keeping Mudryk on the bet. Exactly. You know what that is? That's good man management. That is good man management. Save him from 007 memes for 5 subs appearances and 2 starts. I'm here for it. I am here for it. But yeah, big up to my G troops. Big up every single time. Already don't have to tell you to like and subscribe. You should already be subscribed. But yeah, big up yourself, my G. Big up. Mikel says extend Luke Shaw's contract by 7 years. Taking the piss. But yeah, link is going out. Been talking for too long. Let me send the link out to the guys. I'll see what everyone's saying. While I'm doing this, if you want to guarantee I still see your comment, drop a super chat. And yeah, let's see what everyone's saying. Bear with me for a little sec. Hopefully the laptop ain't moving slow because ages to send it last time. Yeah, Lee, don't worry, my friend. You're getting the link. Everyone's getting the link today. Ella pings early. Everyone's rolling in quick for this one. I'm glad. Is that everyone? Is that everyone? Yeah, I think that's everyone. Cool. Wait, one more guy. Yeah, cool. That is everyone. Right. Yes, my guys. What's everyone saying? 2 and 2 people.
2 and 2, all good. Good life, innit? Habibi.
What's everybody saying? Who wants to start? Who's
Carefree, wherever you may be.
I guess I'll bring the mood down.
And I'm gonna be Potter in.
How many?
If you were Potter out, you cannot switch to Potter in.
Why not?
Oh, really?
Why
What the fuck are you to tell me that? Who are you to tell me that?
Are we arguing now? Seriously.
Hold on. Wait.
Everyone stop. I want to hear from
you. Can't. Like, why? Is it like a rule or something?
Yeah, it's a rule. It's called flip-flop.
Show me the rule.
So you put your finger in the air and the wind's blowing west, and y'all go west, and when it switches to the east, y'all go east.
If you call
this
the
is,
wind,
this is the quintessential.
Yeah. Stop stuttering and say what you want to say.
Yeah, I'm just saying you're a flip flop. If you were Potter out and you see the last 2 games,
I was also Potter in the beginning.
Yeah, but you were Potter out now, right?
Yeah, right?
Because we had how many bad results
anyway.
and now 2 changes, all that. Please, come on. And they weren't.
I
even
didn't
good
say
wins.
2 changes. I said 8 more.
He said 8 more. He said 8 more.
8 more what?
Yeah, but
wins.
What the fuck? 8 more of what?
Let's have
I'm sorry,
a proper conversation.
I was saying a generic.
We don't need whining bitch around here. Let's have a proper conversation.
Wait,
It's the same thing he said yesterday. He said if Potter win 8 in a row, then he'll be Potter in.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He's been saying that for a while.
Potter in then.
I'm not Potter in now. 8 more wins.
He said if 8 wins.
Okay,
8
that's
wins.
fine. I'm sorry, I missed that. I didn't hear him say 8.
Whining
Apology accepted. Let's move on. Sage, you.
Last night. Relax yourself, man. Take 5. Fuck's sake.
I didn't say anything.
Take 5 for what?
I thought it was you. Were you
impressed by that performance last night? Because I certainly weren't.
One at a time, guys. Right, Jesters, I want to hear from you because from the sounds of it, you weren't really too moved by that performance.
Yeah, he's never gonna be. Go ahead, get it out the way.
Well, I'm sorry.
Guy has dementia already.
Let him go.
I just wasn't impressed. I mean, everybody's sitting here acting like we put 7 on Manchester United. We didn't. We put 2. We squirreled 2 home on a bad Dortmund team.
Just bad
Dortmund.
Dortmund.
I said bad Dortmund. Last time yes. They're bad.
Okay, all right.
Relax.
All right, we move.
No. Relax, Jimmy.
Let him go, Fatter. Let him go.
Jesus Christ.
My God. I mean, I'm the only
Dortmund
one
is
on
a
the
bad
panel
team.
that sits here and watches Dortmund all the time. When I say they're bad, it's because I watch them. They're bad. They're not good. That's why you have Bundesliga tax.
They're not good, or was it a bad day from Dortmund?
No, they're not good. That whole league is not good. They're not.
Boy.
How many games they lost in the past?
It doesn't matter.
They won like 11 straight games. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Against Bundesliga competition.
Yeah, okay. We get it.
Jimmy, relax. Calm on.
So all I'm saying is I was not impressed by the performance enough to go, oh, we're back. We're gonna win everything. No, sorry. If that's what you got from that performance, I don't know.
Nobody said nothing.
Nobody said that.
Nobody said that.
Nobody said that. Nobody
literally
said
nobody in
Let
here
me
said
go
that.
on Twitter. Let me go on Twitter.
Twitter. Come on, you can find anything on Twitter.
Are you talking to Twitter people? Or
We're talking about the people in here. Come on.
I'm not talking about you. Did I say it was you? Did I just name you by name? No. I'm saying in general.
But we one of those that believe that the Dortmund was the better team that you think it is.
Well, that's fine. You can think what you want. I'm just saying they're not a good team.
Yo, Alex, you agree with me now, Alex?
Jester, did you not think that like certain players last night played absolutely amazing? The pressing and everything was really good. Like Cucurella, played fucking amazing in my opinion. Havertz probably is the best game he's had in a long time. Like the full 11 played really well. We played with heart.
I wouldn't push it that way. We have a good moments and we had bad moments.
I don't even want to ask a
just like a regular game is going. Like usually like there's a moment we controlled the game for 20-30 minutes, then we took a breather, Dortmund got back into it. The funny part is what's his name, they didn't create much chances. Like there was 2 shots that Kepa saved, which was amazing save, by the way.
It's free kick.
They had the same amount of shots on target as we did.
Yeah, but I'm not saying I'm not saying that we did based on the game, we deserve the win or at least the draw from what the previous. Based on the 2 performances versus Dortmund, we better team than them played in this 2 tie. Even we conceded the last game, they didn't deserve the win last game.
Agreed.
I don't think they deserved the win last game, but they scored and they celebrated like they did. I think it's 100% Cone stole penalty. If you don't believe it, I believe actually Kai Havertz pushing it back should be a Cone stole penalty.
Yeah,
that should be a pen.
Handball's a pen.
Yeah.
It was
not the handball.
It was a
the push in the back. The push in the back.
No, I didn't see the push in the back.
Oh yeah, that was a clear pen.
100% penalty.
Yeah,
he did not
clear
even look. There's no reason he charges with his shoulder into Kai Havertz. If Kai Havertz fell before he took a shot, I think they took a shot. What the referee said, he took a shot, so.
What makes it a clear pin for me is he had no intent.
No intention gets to the ball, exactly.
None. He literally was pushing him in his back so he wouldn't take a shot. That's a clear pin. Clear pin.
Jimmy, you know how you were saying on the panel yesterday that the Chelsea fans are quiet and Stamford Bridge is quiet. Was that quieted or was it loud for you?
Yeah, I heard
that was a different kind of energy, man.
Because that was.
Hold on, wait. So it proves my point. It proves my point. That if everybody's saying it was different, it's different in what way? It was louder. So it proved my point that normally we're not that loud. If the people that went to the match saying, oh, the atmosphere. So what I said should happen. I said the fans should go in there like madman and just go crazy and give the people energy. Because every time I listen through the TV, we sound weak. Yesterday, we didn't sound weak.
The fans actually turned up for this one. I agree.
Yeah, you can hear it.
It could be Dortmund fans. We don't know. Somebody was screaming loud.
No, it wasn't.
I saw that blue smoke in the stadium.
Hey, they had to show up though because the Dortmund fans set the tone, so they had to match the intensity.
Yeah, you got to match them. Yeah, you got to match that intensity. Their intensity is something
again.
ridiculous.
I will come back to finish my point about the game. Overall, the game, I think we deserved the win. By letter of the law, we should have retaken the penalty. I didn't actually know that specific part of it, that the player that cleared the ball was the one that was inside before the kick. I didn't know that.
That's not actually that's a subset of that rule actually, because I heard an official talk about it. He should have called encroachment when there were people in the box. But the only reason that we got to retake that penalty is because VAR got involved because one of the encroaching players touched the ball. Had he not done that, he would have not retaken the penalty.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Because the ref missed that call.
Yeah, when he hesitated, that's when the Dortmund players ended up in the box with that little hesitation. Nobody expected that from Havertz. Like people not really remember his kicking style on penalties. Because even when he hesitated, I thought to myself, what the hell? And then I realized, I don't even remember what Havertz looked like.
There was plenty of Chelsea players getting into the box before the Kai Havertz took a shot. Right. That's the thing. The reason why it was because the player that was Wolfshaw cleared it in front of the one.
That's not what I said.
No, that's what
the rules
Alex
are.
No, Alex is just saying the rule that actually went into play.
No, that's not what I said. VAR was able to get involved and call for a retake because one of the encroaching players cleared the ball. Had that not happened, even though there was encroachment, we wouldn't have been able to retake the penalty because the official did not make the correct call.
I don't think you realize that y'all agreeing with each other.
Yeah, you guys are basically saying the exact same thing.
Yeah. Because
You guys just love
what
arguing, man.
That is what these
yeah.
streams are about. Y'all
what they said. What they
I
said
literally
was
saying
if
The
same
sky is
thing.
blue. No,
if
the sky
hold on,
is
if that
blue.
ball would have hit the post and went out of bounds, went out for a goal kick, it wouldn't have
Yeah,
been no
it won't be
encroachment.
retaken.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been
Because
retaken.
the referee made the
Yes,
wrong
we're
call.
agreeing. We're agreeing. We know. I'm saying it to wrap it up. I was just wrapping it up. It's a wrap. It's a tape.
Can we just?
By
can
the
we
way,
just stop?
Kukureya, Sterling was poor for me out of front three. Midfield was decent, and the back three, it was unbelievable. Kukureya for
Listen,
me was the man of the match.
I thought Cucurella was Spanish because he was like a Mexican yesterday, cutting grass with them passes. Them passes was cutting grass.
I think like when Chilwell got beat, Kukureya was like, "Are you trying to do something to my little bro?" And he was right
He
behind him.
ran up in there, got a yellow card. Yeah, I was loving that. I was loving that too.
He was actually reading he was one step in front of the. He's like, I know where you're gonna pass.
He knew where that pass was going.
And he was there.
Remember, that's how he looked against us when we played Brighton. Remember when we played Brighton and he won man of the match? That's exactly how he played. He killed us. Just like that.
Game.
Cucurella
he played that left center back
It's not even that. No,
in the three, and he killed us.
It's not even that.
wasn't
I think
it-
he's good in the back three, though. I think he's good in the back three, Cucurella.
But we've seen him there before, and he hadn't really been playing like that, right? Like
Where do you think? Where do you think he's going to
That's
play at
where
the
he
weekend?
played under Brighton anyway.
I don't
That's a
think
good
he's gonna
question.
start
I don't think he's gonna play
On the bench.
hopefully he's on the
That's
bench. I'm about to say we need Bader Shealy back in there. Yeah, we need Bader Shealy back in there.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's not on the team though. So
I mean, isn't it a good thing that we have those kind of
That's an awesome
to
thing.
ask, like,
Shit,
one of the good players needs to sit the bench, but
that's a good problem. man.
maybe Chilwell will be rested and Kukureya will play wing back. You see what I'm saying?
Well, although they're a 60-30 split. One will
Not
play
a bad
for 60,
idea.
the other come in 30.
Koulibaly, though, at the back. I want
He
to
was
hear
a
what you guys have to
beast.
say about
Yeah, I mean, that's what I
Koulibaly.
was about to say.
Months.
Somebody
He won every
serious,
Koulibaly
man.
an apology.
Wow.
Every header.
That was Napoli Koulibaly. He was clearing everything that came his way.
Did he win every aerial duel? Anybody got the stats?
Every one of them.
Yes,
He
won.
had Hala
one at a time.
in
man.
his-
Everyone literally talking at the same time. Fuck's sake, man. Just
So you talk over him to tell him that?
This must
Yeah,
be.
you
this
talk
must be
over
awkward
everybody
today
just to
because
tell us that?
Walker's trying to be an adult.
Yeah.
my eyes are hurting. So don't.
My eyes are hurting.
We all do. My eyes are hurting as well since yesterday.
But I got a comment. That's a nice hat you got on, bro. That's a wicked hat.
Yeah. Peaky Blinder with the LA Galaxy jersey, man. What the fuck, man? Like,
Yeah, the jersey, the combination with the jersey, way off. Way off. You give me that 11 a.m. whiskey drinker look, but the hat, I like the hat. I like the hat. The hat is popping. I like the hat. You don't ever know 11 a.m. whiskey drinker?
No, I've never.
That's how they'll wear like a basket. They'll wear a basketball jersey, a Peaky Blinders hat, and like some football boots, and be in the bar.
I thought they were sliders.
it's like what's his name? Breakfast in Titty Bar. You know, like they serve the breakfast buffets.
Yeah, you ever go see those people that go to the strip club and eat?
No, you don't want to
and have
do that,
lunch.
man.
I'd be like, oh my gosh, you're disgusting, bro.
Yeah.
Breakfast in Hooters sounds like someone.
No. We're talking about strip club, not Hooters.
No, I'm talking about a strip club, not Hooters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in America, they have strip clubs that serve food.
Yeah.
If you go during the day, all the girls.
Yeah,
there,
we have breakfast
they ain't the
buffets.
pretty girls. They put the uggos.
Yeah, they put the
lunch out.
Yeah, and they have
C-section
this
stars and everything.
Yeah.
We can't even eat, man.
Cigarette burns, all types of shit, man. Trust me, I know, man. I've seen it. No, I've heard about it. I'm sorry, I'm lying. I haven't seen it. I've heard about it.
Why don't lie, Jimmy?
By the way, why would you?
catching straight here? What's going on?
But no, Koulibaly was on it yesterday. He was on it. Got to give it
He
up to
managed to
Koulibaly.
dominate Haller in the air, which is like not an easy task at all.
Yeah, he just marshaled, man. Like he not just like the aerial duels, but he was so aggressive. We played a pretty high line, and he was winning every duel, like not just aerially, but like to the ground duels as well. I just thought that you know, it was a perfect timing too, because when you consider the fact that we lost Thiago Silva just a couple days ago, about a week ago, to have another defender come in and step into his role and play at that level was heaven sent. This is why we bought him. Essentially, this is exactly why.
It really looked like the guys were out there for each other. Like one play with that play that Chilwell made, where the right back snuck through and got behind, and Chilwell cut across that back line and took that ball, because that was going to be a goal.
Oh, that's a game saver right there.
That was a game. I didn't even think Chile had that. He flashed across. I said, yeah, these guys out here playing for each other. Because
he did it in the Champions League
over the run we've been on, I don't think Chilwell does that. But
yeah,
yesterday,
Chilwell had a. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Yeah, but yesterday, Chile, he was on it. He was on it. That right there, that was a game saver, man.
Yesterday was actually Sterling. Nobody else but Sterling.
Yes,
yeah. I agree with you on that, but he scored. But he scored.
No, he saved himself by scoring, but he shit the bed, man. Even the one when he was offsides, he didn't know he was offsides. What the fuck did he? It's like he dropped his joystick. When you ever play FIFA and you drop your controller, that's what happened. It looked like somebody unplugged his controller and he just stood there like. And the keeper took the ball off his foot.
You see, if you get offside call based on the player in front of you, that's on you. If the player was offside behind you, I can understand that. I will give benefit of a doubt. Bad reading, bad pass. But if the player was in front of you when you're trying to get try to play onside, that's on Sterling. You see the last player in front of you.
One of his offsides, I wouldn't even complain about, because when they showed the replay, it was literally his toe.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
the one where he passed and Gallagher scored. That he was literally
one of those games when he had the first touch of Lukaku.
Yeah. He broke through one time, and his first touch, he put the ball in the front row.
I mean,
he
been like that the majority of this season.
Yeah, he was.
You're not lying, Josh. You're not lying.
I mean, listen, I'm glad he scored 1v1. He's the worst player I've ever seen. He's atrocious.
He's Timo.
He's atrocious.
He's the English Timo Werner.
I wouldn't say he's Timo. No, he's not Timo. He's not Timo.
Timo has better footwork in the box than this guy.
No, he doesn't.
Remember the first moment. The first moment when
watch Timo against Real Madrid. That man was absolute class. Like inside
Timo
the box.
You literally named one game out of all the games we played.
I mean, I could name more. Like his.
No, you can't. That's it. Only that one. Timo was trash. We're not gonna do
when one of our attackers hits Timo's numbers, then we'll have a conversation about that. Until then, just keep that in your back pocket. But right now, until somebody until somebody touches his numbers in an attacking position, let's just relax a little bit.
I actually miss Timo.
João Felix had a good game, but there's start to be questions again.
Raheem Sterling is fucking shit. I don't.
Yeah,
that's cool. But Raheem Sterling is a way better player than Timo Werner will ever be.
Is he?
Yes. The best of Raheem Sterling is Timo Werner will never in his life ever. How
much older is Raheem Sterling?
I don't care.
How much older is he?
He will never.
I think they're the same age.
He would never.
No chance.
Yeah, around the same age.
Timo Werner will never be a Raheem Sterling. Never.
No, you say the comparison between Timo Werner and Sterling is quite similar, but Timo Werner for Chelsea, even when his shot selections were very bad, he would at least attempt to dribble past the goalkeeper with his speed. Sterling, he just brained it. When he freezes, he just brained it. Like he literally waits for the defense to catch up.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a defender of Sterling, but he looked like he had two left feet, man. Like yesterday was embarrassing,
and
man.
Those feet are facing each other on the inside.
It was embarrassing, man. Like everything that he did before the goal and after the goal was abysmal. Like everything.
I felt that
even the shot that he scored, it wasn't controlled hit. It was like a swing with the foot.
He whipped. Yeah, he actually whipped the first with the left. He whipped completely. Whew.
The people on the left probably got cold from that whip that
he might not have played amazing last night, but at least
he created so much wind, Fatur got sick.
No, you know what? Give me Leipzig if they pass Man City. Give me Leipzig.
I don't want Leipzig.
we want
Leipzig is
Benfica.
actually
It's
good
gonna be
team.
Benfica.
I want Benfica, bro.
Burner again.
Are we gonna be draw? Is that gonna be draw? We know who we're facing.
Friday.
Next week.
Yeah, I think it's next Friday.
Next week, what?
Monday.
I think it's gonna be.
Is it gonna be a
this
draw
Friday.
or is it gonna be?
No, it would be this
It's a draw.
Friday.
Okay,
No, they
thank
got
you.
next week.
Final draw.
Next week
Next
too.
Friday.
Next
Oh.
week Friday.
Next week Friday. Next week Friday.
Yeah, they got 2 ties next.
Yeah,
or
give me
2 days
Leipzig
to
or
play
Bayern
next
Munich,
week.
man. I'm taking it. Let's go.
Yeah, next week Friday.
So Alex, you agree with me now that we play better in the back three?
Well, depends. Let's see how
I
many
mean, let's
games.
not, yeah. Let's not say maybe better is the wrong word, but saying get the best out of our players.
We're more seasoned. More seasoned than that.
I'll say this. I forgot to say this.
It gives us a defensive base to just work off. That's
Look, to answer, hold on, to answer this question properly, I don't want nothing change until something changes. So if we want 2 games, back 3, keep going.
Alex, we're gonna have to face a low block team on Saturday. Like he has to get a backup plan sorted.
Huh?
I mean, we because Saturday, what I'm trying to say is that we're facing a low block Saturday.
Who's low block Saturday?
Leicester is not low block.
Like, I hope everyone understands we're actively playing Plan B right now. But there is no Plan C would be something different.
The setup yesterday
Right.
was so perfect for Dortmund anyway. Against Leicester, it will not happen because they're going to play a low block.
We will play the back 3. We'll
I
play.
don't know low block. You sure?
Yeah.
Bro,
It's going to
like-
change. We just won 2 games, and he
Yeah,
played
I
the
don't
back
think
three.
they should change
Last
anything.
season, 3-0, bro.
No, I mean I'm not saying change the.
Even if they sit back, it doesn't make a difference. Like we played back 5s with a very high defensive line, and we've still dominated games. Like I'm fine with that.
It gives us width we don't have.
No,
We play
I
a back
think we
4.
got dominated with the back 3 before it was a reason. That reason left because the pressure was they were pressuring in the midfield.
Jennifer.
Alonso.
Jenny from the block,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, Alonso. I don't know who you're talking about, but you can press the midfield. That midfield is busted with teeth, and they can pass.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just look how much defensive work Enzo did yesterday. He had like 10 or 11 recoveries by himself. I mean,
yeah,
incredible.
We've played better as a back 3 for many
I am not gonna
seasons
lie
now.
though. I'm glad Potter took him off because he was looking for that second yellow.
Yeah. He was looking for that yellow.
And I think he couldn't turn the intensity down. That's why his intensity was so high. He just couldn't turn it down.
Through, man.
Yeah,
He was getting
I
tired.
think Potter saved him from himself.
He was getting tired. That's what it was.
And he didn't even complain. Yeah, he didn't complain even when he came off. The way he was taking that tape off, he looked tired. You could tell, he put in a nice shift.
You know when the head goes down, I don't care, but it's like you're not controlling yourself at this moment. You just want to. Good thing we have somebody with that least recognize that.
Yeah, finally able to recognize and get him out of there. Yeah,
he didn't do it with Havertz a couple days ago, but
Yeah, I'm surprised. What's his name? Did not Felix? He was substitute Felix and let Sterling go.
Yeah, I would have taken Sterling off there.
That would have been my move.
At least Felix is capable of being on the ball and doing something individually on the ball, which Sterling cannot
when
do.
he took off Felix and Sterling.
At what minute did he take Felix off? Because he might.
Before the 70s.
He might be looking to throw him back in this weekend. Who knows? Just put him right back
Well,
in.
sure, we have 3 days rest.
You don't
And you know he's going to
him
give him
off
2 days off.
thinking about the next game.
Yeah, but I don't think he started every game since he's been here, right?
That's fine.
Since he came back from suspension, right? He started every game. Felix.
Oh yeah.
Felix. I think so.
Right. Okay.
I think so, yeah.
I do wonder what happened. What Mudryk did for Potter. Did he ask for cash for Ukraine from Potter or something? And he didn't
it's
give
not
it to
even
him?
that. I just think
It's weird, man.
Itself, Alex.
Hey, listen, if we're now somehow gonna be a back 3 team, if I was him, I'd be like, get me a loan or something. Get me out of here. I'm not doing this. There's no place for him in a back 3. There's no place for him.
So hold on. A fucking player.
For Mudryk, there's no place for Mudryk in the back 3.
Hold on, wait. But let me ask this. So
I don't think as he does in the front 3 fodder. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking fodder. Please. Jesus Christ.
What does it mean?
No, I don't think the way he plays in a 3-4-3 that Mudryk It just doesn't make sense to me. He's not. He didn't even play. He brought Pulisic off the bench yesterday before he brought Mudryk on. He just came back from injury. Like, I just don't see. It's not the way he plays. He has to occupy space, and in a back three, that space is occupied by Chilwell, and you now have to become an inside forward. And I don't think that's what he does. This is not his game.
I think that's what he actually does.
I'm
He
confused.
takes the speed. I think he's. Look, for me, I think Potter has one big problem. He wants to please every player that he has at his disposal. That's his problem. He mentioned that specific thing that we have too many players for a reason. He's just a nice guy.
No,
You
he's
see what I'm
making
saying?
excuses. That's what it is.
That's not an excuse, Chester.
It is an excuse.
No, it's
Too
not.
many players is not.
It is an
It's
excuse.
an excuse, man. It's an excuse because you don't have to play them. Most of them are practice players.
No. That's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, that's what I think he is. First of all, I think Mudryk can be inside forward easily.
He has to be on the ball, Alex. He's not an off the ball player, really. He's just not. He's an on the ball specialist. He's good at beating guys, getting into space.
I think he also how old is he? 19, 20?
He's young, but maybe you could change his whole game and try to develop into a forward. But does he want to do that?
Wow, what a crap! So let me get this straight. A player that was just playing in the fucking Ukraine that nobody ever heard of or ever cared about.
Hey, Jimmy, he played in the Champions League. I don't know if you know that, but lots of people watch the Champions League.
He's now he played in the Champions. What did he fucking scoop? Krasnodar played in the Champions League.
Okay,
so what?
He played against Man City and scored. What are we talking about?
Let me finish my point.
Make a point.
So a player fresh from the fucking Ukraine who wasn't even playing, gonna come to Chelsea, be here for 6 or 7 games, and you saying he should say, "Get me out of here on a loan"?
Yes, he doesn't play anymore.
Are you kidding me?
Jimmy,
what has he done? Based on what?
That he doesn't play, Jimmy.
I think Jimmy.
He should sit his ass where he at and wait till he get his chance.
Jimmy, hold on a second. I don't think you understand what Josh is saying. Josh was saying because of his young, he needs time to play, to develop. Not because he's not good or anything like that.
I think he's a great player. I want him to play. He's not going to play in a 3-4-3.
You think he's a great player based on what?
Everything I've watched of him. I don't think he's a world class. I don't think he's a world class player yet. I think he's got potential to be a great player.
Jimmy, you mentioned Krasnodar. You mentioned Krasnodar. Do you know who's a Krasnodar player?
No, my point for mentioning Krasnodar is it doesn't matter. Like he played in the Champions League doesn't mean nothing. All types of teams playing Champions League. All types of players playing Champions League. He hasn't done anything. I feel like
you're both correct on this. Like
he hasn't done anything to demand anything.
I don't think he understood Josh. I don't think Jimmy understood Josh. Josh didn't mean that he's like deserving.
Jimmy doesn't think he's a good player. Jimmy doesn't think he's a good player.
That's not. Now you're talking shit because you didn't hear me say that.
You just told me what I said. Okay.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Well, you don't have to say he's a shit. You're saying he came from
I did not say anything about his ability. I said he's a young player who hasn't proven anything yet. So him not playing, let's not act like it's a crime that Mikhailo Mudryk didn't play. It's not a crime.
What about the last 3 games?
If the last 2 games we won, he didn't play. If Thomas Tuchel would have did the same thing, nobody would care. Nobody would care. If Pep did it, nobody would care. Nobody would care. When your team win, nobody cares. Right now, it's nitpicking. I'm just keeping it real. That's what it is. We won, so now you got to find something to bitch about with Potter. What could I find to complain about? Mudryk didn't play. It didn't make no difference that Mudryk didn't play. It really didn't make a difference.
Jimmy, we didn't say he should have started. What we're trying to say is the substitution should have been the winger for the winger, not for Blunt Mount. Who Blunt Mount substitute?
I don't necessarily think that's true, to be honest.
Once again,
instead of Felix.
He came on for Felix
instead of Pulisic.
No, Look, Pulisic. Look, I think they all the same. Pulisic, Mudryk, Sterling. They play in the same position. They like to have a ball and go directly against the player. It doesn't matter if you have the ball passed into the space or it's given to you into your feet. That's why I think, Josh, you misunderstanding that situation. It doesn't necessarily mean that what's his name? He likes to be he would be given ball into the space. He likes to go against the players.
That is the issue.
He likes to shoot from the right.
He cuts in. He cuts in for sure. He cuts in.
Yeah, he cuts in. That's why I think I disagree with Josh, because he does cuts in. If he occupies too wide of the space, that means that this is narrative.
Yeah, but like again, there is tactics that I think that what is being ignored here is this guy has been playing a low level of football. Yes, they were in the Champions League. I understand that, but like, let's not ignore the fact that Ukraine is not the tactically the highest challenging level of football that you can be played at. What we're asking him to do in this role, especially when he's coming on to defend the lead, requires more thought. It requires more thought. He's not ready yet.
Yeah, the thing
It's
is,
that simple.
it's different compared to the ones in Ukraine because it's difficult to see how Mudryk makes into a lineup at the left wing, because a left wing in this formation under Potter, he needs to be comfortable dropping back to assist in the build-up.
Of course. Yes.
We're looking at his price and not actually the player.
I'm sorry. Did you see Sterling in the back?
Sterling was playing striker for a lot of that second half, to be honest. He was playing as a 9.
Yeah, Kai Havertz was on the right. Kai Havertz was all over the place. Havertz was balling yesterday.
Mudryk is not going to play left wing back if you put him in that system.
No,
that's not what I was saying. I was saying
no, I don't know.
No, Fatou was saying something that I couldn't understand.
The way Fatou described it was like he was talking about him.
Yeah.
As a left wing back, that was all.
No, I said left wing.
Okay, but no, you said it. But the way you described how he played in this system,
it's a left wing back possession.
Yeah,
not left winger.
Kai Havertz did occupy those spaces though on the left when Raheem Sterling went to striker position. That was part of the reason why I thought he had such an amazing shift, because he was not only doing the things in the link up and the layoffs,
really
but he also
because
defended.
Sterling knows how to play false 9.
Yeah,
Sterling knows
that's why it worked.
If Kai Havertz drops in, Sterling will occupy that
will
space.
Replace that space. Yeah, he does.
You see what I'm saying?
And
that's
even
a
will
good
make the run in
valid
the
question,
box.
Josh, against Mudryk. If Mudryk plays in front 3, he will not do that.
No,
I
was
think he
saying as well
understands
that if he plays in that left wing, put up that JB comment list. If he plays that left wing, he has to drop back and help with the build-up play.
No, you don't have to.
I mean,
he doesn't have to exactly.
Did we see Yao Felix doing that yesterday? I think he did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yao Felix did.
This is a weird
Felix
conversation.
Did you see Sterling?
Why is it weird? Because you don't understand what's going on?
No, it's because a winger in a 4 and a winger in a 3, or an inside forward in a 3, have different defensive responsibilities, not the same position.
Mm-hmm. Right. So how did we defend yesterday? I thought we defended 5-2-3. That's how we defended.
Yeah, for the last 30 minutes.
Yeah,
no,
probably.
I don't think we kept 3 up. I think we kept 2 up, and the third would drop in for build up. And so
it's 5-3-2 then?
3-5-2, yeah.
In the build up, yeah. And sometimes it was in the beginning, it was just Sterling up top. He was the only one that didn't drop back. And then it changed to have two up top, Havertz, and one other to play the ball to run off of Havertz if he for flicks ons. But
we can all agree that when Yao Felix, I'm saying his name wrong every time, João Felix.
Yeah,
Zhao. When Zhao was on the pitch, he did drop back on that left flank, right? He was a guy that came and helped to build the attack, right?
Yeah, because
he was the guy that was used in the transition for the most part. We were finding him more than we were finding even somebody like Enzo Fernandez. We were looking for João Felix as the transition, so he came back.
He's like the only guy on the pitch who can carry the ball into the attack.
Well, however that may be interpreted, no doubt. However that may be interpreted, he was falling back to build the attack. And in the case of Mudryk, I don't think that tactically he's aware enough yet. This is not just me. I haven't seen a lot, but what we've seen from him, the 2 or 3 games that he did start, he wasn't doing that. He was poor. We can all agree that, right? He was not.
He
good,
needs.
right?
How about this though?
The thing is with Mudryk needs time, but the only thing is, it's going to affect his confidence that he's not coming on.
You don't know what's going to affect his confidence, bro. You don't know him.
Could have come on.
This is when
this
is my problem when we try to psychoanalyze people we don't know.
My God, Jimmy,
you think he's happy on the bench?
If Mudryk,
let Lee go.
Mudryk was a world-class player.
Just take care, bro. Big up yourself. Sorry.
Easy, Jester.
Take care, man. But if Mudryk was a world-class player when he come to Chelsea, he would have fitted straight into the team. Look at João Felix. João Felix has come. I wouldn't say he's world-class, but he's come into the team. He's fitting in well. If Mudryk was a world-class winger, he'd fit in the team straight away. Look at Hazard. When Hazard first joined, he fitted straight in the team. That's world-class. Mudryk's not a world-class player. He needs time to adapt to the Premier League as well, get used to the Premier League. It's like you say, the Ukrainian League to the Premier League is a big step up, as everyone knows. But what Potter's doing to Mudryk at the moment is just not right. It's just not right. Like bringing on Pulisic I think it's answered everyone's questions last night about Mudryk. He's putting the likes of Pulisic and everything in front of Mudryk. So even on the Leicester game, you probably won't see him come on or even start. It'll be Pulisic or whoever else you'll want to bring on. It's shit, really, for the amount of money what's being spent on him as well.
Could I ask a question? What if Mudryk is stinking it up in practice? Then what?
We don't know.
He could be.
So what if Mudryk is stinking it up in practice? He's not putting in a shift at practice. Then what?
That's possible. But why can't it?
Is it possible? Hold on.
Jimmy.
Wait,
is
it possible?
But everything we've seen from Mudryk in training makes him look like one of the hardest
everything you've seen him in videos and clips showing him the best of him. That's what you see. We see clips showing the best of him. Like let's be real. Like we don't know. We don't know what's going on in practice. How about maybe he shit the bed in practice? Maybe Pulisic looked sharp in practice, and Mudryk didn't.
Jimmy, just quickly. What if it's just as simple as the fact that we played 3-4-3 yesterday? Pulisic is familiar with that setup. Like he's played that setup before. Have we seen Mudryk in that setup before?
I think the game is more important. I think the game is more important.
Yeah, but start bringing on Mudryk. He needs to start getting used to it.
No,
now's not the time to be trying to just build up Mudryk, man.
Yeah, I retract
I agree.
I mean, isn't that exactly what Potter said they were going to do with him? Slowly build his minutes, and he's done the complete opposite of that.
Yeah,
he played 30, he played 60. I think he got a start, and then he played 5, like 4, and then
he got 2 starts at least, 2 or 3
and
starts.
Maybe he's getting worse in practice, so maybe he's have to take his time with him and realize I'm gonna take my time. Right? I'm gonna take my time and ease you into the game instead of forcing you into the game.
The issue I have is
what's his name?
Call before comment is really good. Games is you say like people say, well, what's he doing in training? But the players that have been on the pitch have been stinking it up as well. So I don't think training takes much effect in it because Eden Hazard was the worst trainer ever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
look,
I just think
Eden Hazard, the world. You can't mention a world class player with Mudryk. You can't. So you can't say. But you just said Eden Hazard was a terrible trainer. He's a world class player, so it don't matter.
No
practice. We talking about practice.
Hang on. Doesn't matter what the player is. What I'm saying is, you said he might be stinking up in training. Eden Hazard was one of the worst trainers ever. So it doesn't really matter what they're doing in training because previously to the last couple of games, the guys may have been fantastic in training, but they were stinking it up on the pitch.
First of all, what kind of world-class Hazard was when he first came in? He was an unknown player.
Well, no, he wasn't. He was one of the biggest.
He was definitely not.
Leo. He wasn't unknown at Leo.
No. I'm not saying unknown in the world. I'm saying unknown in the Premier League. He's still he wasn't. First of all, that term world class is such a freaking inflative.
So everybody has their own opinion on what's world class. It's not a crime. It's not a crime.
I don't. Anyway, for me, I'll retract my thing. Maybe I was rushed to bring Mudryk into the game yesterday because I thought that we still need the player on a counter because I thought that they're gonna press us since we're up. They need the goal, and we need somebody press it. But I understand that actually maybe the way the level and the heaviest of the game that yesterday was for Chelsea, it's okay to go for experience. You see what I'm saying?
He put him on for
100%.
So that's the only thing it is.
Right, guys, just let me go through the suitcases because they've really built up here. Big up President Jafar saying Jester's got to be trolling. I thought I saw a lot of improvement from Chelsea personally. I don't want to focus on the fact that it was Dortmund or anything. It's an unbeaten Dortmund side too. Big up True Blue saying, Fatter, bro, you good? You feeling all right? You down for the ride by G? Big up to yourself, bro. Zach saying Jester's having a stinker. CNAC says Uncle Jester, I'm from Texas too, and weed is illegal here, my guy. Yeah, but like it's illegal here. It doesn't mean we don't enjoy it. Big up Zach. Fatter always catching smoke. Can't be asked. AV saying man who can't come on camera is judging a Champions League winner. Bro, that don't even matter. I've been judging Champions League winners the last year and a half. Big up Jojo saying I think Dortmund focused pressure on our right because of James, but we're shocked because all of our opportunities came from the left. Chilwell and Cucurella. Yeah, them two combining on the left-hand side was beautiful. And by the way, Chilwell going forward, unbelievable.
Blood clots.
Predictions for Tottenham tonight. I low-key think Tottenham could turn it around. I think they
I have money on AC Milan, but they're
who cares? We
want
want either side in the next round.
Exactly. Just give me the winner of that tie.
Yeah.
Give me the winner of that
Inter
tie.
Porto.
Yes. Yeah. Big up Cameron saying me as a fan would love consistency within our team, playing same players with some rotations, but I think this won't happen until the summer. Thoughts? I don't know. But the last two games, like, there hasn't been a lot of changes. I think the only real change was I think Kova came into the lineup for this game. I don't know. I feel like you could see a consistent team because we're playing one game a week, most of the run through to the final. Till the last few games, except the quarterfinals. So you could see that. RK says big game, big moments. I trust Ice Kai. He never disappoints in the Champions League. He was our best player last night. If Ice Kai is fit, we can do the third. Yo, we need the whole team to work together.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
But Havertz was brilliant and unbelievable performance from him. Keep it to that level because that is where the standard is. And Sinak says, honestly, this Mudryk convo is dead because out of all the new players, his transition is the biggest. Take your time with him and nurture his world-class potential. Yeah, I don't think anybody's rushing on the Mudryk front anyway. I think there's a bit of a question as to why he's been out of the lineup for so long, but I don't think it's any question on his ability. Like, he's one of our long-term projects.
The way he was dropped is more like abrupt. That's why it's raising the questions.
It's a good question. It's a good point. It was a little abrupt. But understandable too, because like at the same time when you watched him play, did anyone think that he showed anything that was like, yo, this guy needs to be back in the lineup again? He was struggling, man. Struggling against Villa.
Did y'all see that one of them super chats was a secret, like, plea to get more men on camera. He talk about you can't talk and not be on camera. Why do you want to see why do you care about a dude get it on camera? That's a sneak, like, dude. There's websites you can go to watch men on camera, yo. You don't need to come here to watch men on camera.
Fatur can do it here and everywhere
that one
at the
made
same
me,
time.
and I go on camera a lot. That one spooked me out. Like, maybe I don't need to go back on camera. You here to watch people on camera. You hear the voice, bro. Like, it's like the radio. Jesus Christ.
Fucking man.
Don't lie, Alex. Jimmy's your favorite now. Don't lie.
I think because we probably the same age, man. We come from the same era, man. I'm like, men on, like, why would they want me to get on camera? It's like, what? That's weird. Was that a woman? If it was a woman, okay, then let me go powder my nose and I'll turn my camera on.
Big up to Joey M saying Kai keeping Lewis's GOAT manager, Graham Cole in the job. My man has champagne in one hand and rope in the other. Hey, you do too, bro. You do too, because Kai balled out, but Potter's still in the job. So we're both
8 more wins and I'm para in, man. 8 more wins in a row and I'm para in.
Potter in, man. Yeah, if he win the Champions League and he win Champions League, I'll be Potter in. I don't care where we finish in the league. If he win Champions League, I'm Potter in.
Hell yeah.
Who would even
That means that we get in top 4. So basically,
go way back into the Champions League after all.
Yeah,
can you imagine if because of that we're kicking somebody out of the champion spot?
Yeah, give me Champions League, Potter.
Oh no,
definitely.
No, they changed the rules, but they will be funny still.
Who are the favourites to win the Champions League? Though? There's not really a big favourite at the moment, is there, to win the Champions League?
It's never a favourite. I don't believe in favourites in Championship.
Yeah, me
League
neither.
It's a one-off game.
It's so yeah. The one thing that we got to worry about with Real Madrid this year, though, they're so far behind in the league, they can really play for Champions League this year.
Nah, they're bums. They're bums.
Bums your bum, Clyde. Which bums?
Nah, they're bums. For real, they're bums.
I hate when people jump out. Like, what are you talking about?
Hold on a second. What was this?
No, we're not. No, we're bums. They're not bums. Stop talking fucker now.
Hold on a second. Who beat Manchester United 7-0?
Oh, boy. Liverpool. And they just gave them 5-2 in Anfield. Come on, bro. Chill out. Chill out.
They're bums. They're bums.
Come on.
They're bums. I'm gonna stand by it. They're bums.
Why are they bums? Why
are they bums? Because their team is not as complete as they make it out.
They don't need a complete team.
They don't have
got players who can single-handedly.
Jimmy, let him land. Go on, Dag. Go on.
They don't have fullbacks. They don't have fullbacks, and they don't have a right winger. The whole reason why they beat Liverpool is because Liverpool's midfield is as worse as it could be. Literally the worst that it could be.
Not the worst.
And what does Real Madrid have? The best what in the world?
What, midfield? No, they have a good midfield, absolutely.
No, not a good midfield.
They can still concede.
No. They have the best midfield.
And how did that help them against Barca? And how did that help them against Barca?
It don't need to help them against Barca.
How did that help them against Barca? They lost.
So
they lost
what?
in the Copa del Rey.
So what?
What do you mean, so what? It works both ways.
We're talking about Champions League.
Lewis.
Bro, it works both ways.
No, it doesn't.
I just
it really does. Andrew wants to add something into this. Go on, Andrew.
I put my camera on because I know it offends people in the chat.
Yeah, turn your camera on.
Sorry, I do apologise about it. So, just saying. So, the game against Liverpool. So, no fullbacks. So Carvajal played at right back. He's played there all of his career. David Alaba, who has played left back for the majority of his career. Right winger. It was just Rodrigo that played against.
That's just Rodrigo. One of the best young players in the world. Okay.
Yeah.
Jimmy man, zip it.
And don't forget, Benzema can literally put a team on his back.
Oh, sorry.
And also we can't forget Eden.
I'll put money on it that they don't make the semifinals.
Don't put money. Put the lips on it. Don't put the money. Put the lips on it.
Hang on, Alex. The midfield was an issue against Liverpool. They only were able to play Mudryk, Camavinga, and Valverde. So that
and Valverde and Chouamini's not back yet.
Yeah, Chouamini's not back. But I just wanted
to talk about.
Don't need the money. Put the lips on it.
Wait, what's that mean? That's a little too old for me. I don't know what that is. What's that even mean?
They mean if you want to make a bet, instead of put the money on it, say you'll suck somebody's dick.
Oh my God. Whoa.
See, Alex, you're moving like Fata right now, bro. You're moving like Fata right now.
Look, people can afford to lose the money. They cannot afford.
You can't afford to give the head though. Why?
Why is my
out of context, Kev for this team. Make sure you clip that. Thank you.
Why is my guy Fad catching strays for?
I don't even know how you caught that one, but fairs. Big up Zach saying, give me Inter in the next round so you can dump the bold. See you next Tuesday out. Or bring Luca Pottermus.
No, because Lukaku would score. No. We don't want Inter.
No, he can't play. Back five. Not with that.
He can't play.
That'll lock his ass up.
Oh shit! Yeah, he can't play against us.
No, he can. But he'll get locked up. It's cool.
Why would he play against us?
He looks sour right now. He couldn't. He couldn't do nothing without that.
Yes, I
without
did,
that
Walter. I did stole the joke, and I said it last time. That joke was put the lips on it. It's from the Schultz YouTube. He said that people are so much wanna like a bet money because they are so sure they can afford to lose money. They
don't get the joke, Alex. They didn't get the joke. They didn't get it.
We get the joke. It's unnecessary. It's
it's a joke. It's just that's the beauty of jokes. They're usually not necessary. That's the best joke.
Fellas, I gotta bounce, man. Good chat.
Big up Couch, easy. Big up
Safe travel on the gravel, bro.
Generational talent. He carried Lille. He was the only player who won man of the match in the first 3 to 4 starts. Don't compare to Mudryk. He is my best Chelsea player after Drogba. Did anyone?
Once again, because I feel like
no one compared Hazard to Mudryk.
Nah, I don't think he wasn't comparing them as players.
Comparing him to Hazard.
He wasn't comparing them as a player.
What I was saying is this: Hazard was notoriously known as a bad trainer. I was going off the fact that Jimmy said something about him not being good in training, and that's why he's not going on. But what I'm saying is, you shouldn't take training stuff anyway because they don't go full throttle in training anyway. So it's like when Kante comes back, do you really think they're going to really go full-blown tackles into Kante, knowing what he's come back from? What I'm just saying is that we don't know what they're like in training. Sometimes training doesn't translate to the pitch. That's all it was. So open your ears, you idiot. And I did not compare Mudryk to Hazard, you douchebag. All right, so let's move on.
Thank you for the donation, though.
Yeah, thank you for the donation, though. I hope you like the video as well. So it's all good. Yeah,
hold on. Let me ask a question real quick. Whatchamacallit, Andrew?
Yeah.
Do you really think that in 2023 Carvajal is a good right back?
Dags, you said they didn't have any fullbacks. That's
no. Okay. So clearly,
I think he's good enough. I think he's good enough for a Champions League run. Yes.
Of course, he's good enough for a Champions League run. Come on.
Me personally, I do not think
it. I don't even. Was it? I think it was. Jimmy may say if it's not. I don't think they're looking at the league.
They're not right now. They're not even going to look at
the league. That club doesn't care about the league. It's all
okay, they don't have to look. Okay, what about the Copa del Rey? That's still a trophy that they could win, right?
They don't. But Dags. It goes Champions League, Copa del Rey's not even on the list.
Absolutely. But when the league is out, when it's not even a possibility anymore, does that not make the Copa del Rey more important?
Yo, but do you not realize Barca, when they play Real Madrid form and all of that, the who's playing, all of that goes out the window. You do know that, right?
I know. And
so if they lost to Barca, whoopity scoop. Who cares?
But hold on.
Whoopity
scoop.
So them losing to their number one direct rival. Same way that Manchester United lost to Liverpool doesn't mean
they lost 1-0. You're gonna compare that 7-1?
They lost 7-0 to Liverpool.
What are you talking about, bro?
I know they got whitewashed, but they still a loss is a loss. At the end of the day, a loss is a loss.
No, not at the end of the day. A loss is a loss. They lost by 7. They're never gonna stop. In any conversation you having with a Man U fan from this day forward, you can stop the middle of the conversation and say, "Remember when y'all held 7?" At any point.
That's true.
So getting 7 scored on you is not just a loss.
Look, I think the Champions League, this is the perfect Real Madrid comparison. Every time Real Madrid won the Champions League, that run is usually named like last time that Real Madrid won the Champions League. Every game they had to come from behind. Every game, and they won the freaking tournament.
And they won the whole fucking thing, bro.
Yeah,
it's just embedded in their
Chelsea.
It's in their team DNA.
Yeah,
it's in their teams. It's really in the building. And people might think that's a joke. It's in the building. When you walk in that building, you know we play for Champions League here.
Look, how many times Real Madrid president said that he doesn't care about La Liga more than he cares about the Champions League?
Even Madridistas saying it here with the super chat. For us, Champions League is number 1.
I completely agree. I completely know that. I completely understand that. At the end, I mean, look, like I said, they're not making it past this. They're not making it to the semis. They're gonna lose either in the round.
Like I said, put the lips on it.
No,
Again, I'm not doing that. I don't know what you think I am. I ain't doing that, Alex. Like, it was funny the first time. The second time, it's like, come on, bro. Like,
he will be coming a lot because I like to joke. Just like polar bears in Texas, man. That joke is coming back.
So
I mean, bro, you're 60 years old, bro. You gotta start acting like it a little bit.
Alex,
I don't
wait,
care.
Alex, I have a
You're
question.
not the judge of me.
Alex. So if he loses the bet, who? Never mind. I don't even want to.
Fatur, look, Fatur smiling.
Again. This is the two oldest people on the show acting like this. These are
Bro,
supposed
chill
to be
out.
the role
Let's
models
hold
for
on.
the future
Time out.
generation.
Let's dispel this old shit, cause bro, like you got to check my stats, bro. It's nothing about me old, bro. Nothing. There's nothing you doing. There's nothing you can do today that I can't do. Nothing, young man. I don't even know how old you are, but there's nothing you can do right now that I can't do. I promise you. So you can save that old shit. Save it.
The only thing Andrew said that he could do that I couldn't, I changed it yesterday. I can lift my arms above my shoulders now.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Good progress, man.
He was making fun of me right after the surgery. I can lift my hands.
I didn't even wait a day. I was
He literally next day right after surgery. I bet you pussy can do that.
You can't lift your arms. You can't lift your arms.
What you had? Rotator cuff? What you had going on there?
I had the complete shoulder rebuild.
Oh,
I had
shit.
The labrum.
Labrum, everything. You tore all of that, huh?
Labrum, biceps, and rotator cuff. Everything.
So you was a little handicapped for a while before the surgery.
I had to sleep with the freaking
sling.
thing.
Man. Yeah.
Andrew was a dickhead making fun of me.
Yeah, because you would have been so sympathetic the other way around. Yeah. This guy. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Anyway,
back to Chelsea.
Back to Badia Shield, baby. I'm trying to get I'm trying to see Badia Shield back at that left center back. He's becoming
so
one
you think
of my favorites.
will get benched again?
Put him back on the bench. He did all right.
After the performance last night of Cucurella, he should not be benched. He should not be benched.
Why?
Well, put him at left wing back.
Momentum.
Put him at left wing back and give Chile a little rest.
No.
Leave him at left centre back.
Left centre back.
But look, why? So is that not doing the same thing to Badia Shield?
Nah, but Jimmy,
he's already
Cucurella just got.
That's the thing.
Yeah, Cucurella just got his confidence up a little bit. Let's not mess around.
Remember,
with it.
Chile had the long-term injury recently. Let's not push it. He might.
That's what I'm saying. So you can kick him out wide. Put Badia Shield back in there, and if Cucurella starts thinking it up, Chile ready.
Yeah, but then wouldn't that fuck up his confidence going into the next Champions League game?
Y'all always talk about confidence like these are 10-year-old girls. Jesus Christ, man, these some grown-ass men.
The same confidence, but okay, look,
then he ain't built for the team. Then he'll sink.
Jimmy, I hear it.
Man, look, this is sink or swim, bro. It's sink or swim, man.
You're absolutely right. They're grown ass men. Confidence shouldn't mean shit. But you saw how he played. You saw how Kai Havertz played yesterday, right? And you've seen how Kai Havertz has been playing the past couple games. If you're telling me confidence doesn't mean anything, I don't know. Maybe I'm just.
What confidence? What confidence Kai Havertz had? He just had a one-off.
Oh my!
We don't know if he's confident yet. We're gonna have to wait till this weekend.
I feel like we are going to have a matchup at WrestleMania or something by the sounds of it.
Yeah, Matisse, you see this as well. Keep the confidence going, bro. Keep it going. I wouldn't change the back five at all, personally. They'll play the full 90. Or they play a full 90, or you take Cucurella or Chilwell off in the second half, and then we got a week off until who we play next? Everton. Yeah. So like,
we're talking about how confidence don't mean shit when we literally saw how big of a issue confidence can be.
I didn't say confidence don't mean shit.
That's literally what you said.
How do you know that's going to affect his confidence?
Jimmy, you said these are grown ass men.
So I don't think. Oh, what? I got to sit one game now. My confidence is completely shot.
You said these are grown ass men. They're grown ass
men. Yes,
these are grown ass men. So confidence shouldn't be an issue. That's exactly what you said.
Yes, that's what I said.
And you are
A
wrong.
grown-ass man
Confidence
should
can
know
be
that.
an issue.
What?
And you are wrong. Confidence can be an issue, as we have seen in the past 3, 4, 5 years.
Bro, listen, what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. Every time somebody has to go to a bench, the first thing y'all run to, oh, it's gonna affect his confidence. How do you know that? Like, why are you psychoanalyzing somebody from behind your damn laptop?
It's okay. I hear that.
That's literally psychoanalyzing somebody. If you're saying him having to go back to the bench for one game, because remember, the only reason he's in is to fulfill a spot. Because it's not like he earned that spot. He's there because Badiashile couldn't play. That's why he's there.
Do you two just want to get the boxing gloves out now?
Anything. So him performing well doesn't mean he can earn that spot.
No, him performing well means he can do it. He can come off the bench and perform. That's what it means. Now he can go back to the bench. Badiashile can come back in and finish doing his job. Like, I don't understand. How is this difficult? It's hard to understand. Badiashile only didn't play because he's not on the roster. That's it.
I understand that. I never said that's not difficult.
Okay, so how is it going to kill Cucurella's confidence to put back in a person who's better than him at the position, who's been playing better than him, who deserves to be playing?
So hold on. First and foremost, what you said. First and foremost, what I said.
Wow.
Oh, hold on. There's a little bit of echo.
Sorry. I've got I had your thing on in the background, guys. Big up, man. Shit.
Big up, my guy. What are you telling me, bro?
Do you know what? Yeah, I was just coming through. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm about to upload myself, and I was like, bro, I need to come and listen to this because this was kicking off. I see this. There was an argument on Mudryk as well, but the Cucurella one, obviously, that we just hearing. For me, I think that the best things that we've seen in his play yesterday, which is where the confidence maybe comes from, is his progressive passing. Right, he was cutting grass with those passes. Some of the passes he was breaking the lines with was ridiculous. He was trying really, really difficult passes. On top of that as well, he was very aggressive and he was stepping forward and winning his aerial duels and making those challenges get in front of defenders. For me, I wouldn't then take all of that good work and then move him to left wing back, which is a completely different role, and say to him, now I expect you to, run in behind. You know he's not good at that. He hasn't shown to be good at that. Make those runs in behind, make those crosses. He had one cross in that game, it was still over here. You don't take, for me, what the good work that he's done and then kind of now move him into a new position. And confidence, whether we like it or not, is critical. I would rather see him play in that position where he's had a good game. And if Badiashile comes back in, cool. I have no problem with it. I think it's a healthy debate who starts, because he was so good that you do kind of want to see him again. But Badiashile, let's not make no mistake, this has been probably our best signing in January.
Yeah.
As much as we love to talk about Enzo and I love to talk about Felix, I love to talk about these guys, has been our best signing. Value for money wise, he's been our best signing. He's been ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? So he's only had, I think, one moment of madness in a match. So for me, when it comes down to Cucurella now, I think Ian Martson next season, his little move there could have created a nice little gap, because we know this system is very highly reliant on wing backs. We know this system can get found out if Reece James or Chilwell go down. This is why we bought Gusto. This is why we have Ian Maatson at Burnley. These two players next season will be critical. But the big task for Potter is obviously, what is he going to do when these guys need a rest? But for me, I want to just see Cucurella just play where he's good now. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to see him moved again. It's tiring, man. He's clearly more
comfortable there. And Chilwell, by the way, some of the crosses, the delivery, the positioning, we look so much better with him going forward as opposed to Cucurella on the side. I think you get the best out of the pair of them with that connection they both have on the left. So why change it?
It's clear that he's more of a Zinchenko than a Kieran Tierney, isn't it?
Lewis, I'm going to shoot. Thank you for letting me on again. See you later.
Oh, big up, bro. Big up, Lee. Take care,
man. And Jimmy, just to counter on your point about the psychoanalyst or analysis part, I understand that, and you're absolutely right. It's kind of, that is something that a lot of fans tend to do. But when you have stats of him playing in a position and he did not perform in that position, and so we are saying do not play him in a position that he did not perform in, it's not psychoanalysis. It's literally just fact.
But I watch this. Let me show you something. I can literally remember the last few matches when we doing the lineups and we just suggested that Cucurella could play left center back. I remember the entire panel screaming, "I never want to see that ever again."
Hey, I said I was down to run it. I said I was down to left center back.
I'll raise my hand. I'll raise my hand and say I said it too, and I was wrong.
I know a lot of people said it because if people want to deny it, I'll go and dig up a stream or two. The whole panel screamed, "I don't ever want to see it again." So I don't think it'd be the worst thing in the world if Badiashile went back in. That's all my point. I'm not saying. I put it like this: what Matisse said, I agree with. If he left Cucurella in, I wouldn't lose my mind. But if I would prefer Badiashile go back in because I really like what I've seen from him, and I kind of agree. The same way how Enzo has been class, Badiashile has been just as good. Like erase the price, erase to how much we paid for them. They've been equally as good to me. In my eyes.
I agree.
I hate that. 100%.
Yeah, it's just a good headache to have, and for the first time in ages, we're having those sorts of good headaches.
Mm-hmm.
We're just trying to figure out the best out of two bad bunches. But yeah, defensively, we look brilliant. We've looked excellent as soon as we've gone through to the back five. I would feel bad for Badiashile in terms of benching him after like how he's been since coming back in January, but I do feel like we need to build Cucurella's performances up. After that sort of result and him winning man of the match, I think it sends completely the wrong message if you bench him straight after that.
Yeah.
And one more thing, I want to say this. If somebody think for 1 minute, I don't want Mudryk to cook, somebody that we stole from Arsenal, you must be out of your mind. I want him to be the best signing we ever had, so I could rub that in their face for the rest of my life. I keep telling y'all, all my best friends are Arsenal fans.
Let's not forget Nkunku is coming next year as well, so
I want Mudryk to cook, but I don't want him to be rushed.
Slim, bro, that mic. You sound like a Cyberman, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to see him rushed and forced for what? Like for no reason. There's no reason to force it. No reason to rush it. Especially if you're a person who think Potter's not the guy, then you really shouldn't want Potter to be the one rushing him.
Yeah, I think people's kind of concentration on Mudryk is for three reasons. One, because of the fee. One, because of the rival fans, and one
the banter.
And one also because he's new. Right? Those are the three reasons. He's a new player, and everybody likes to see the new players. Now, we already know that it's difficult for him to integrate loads of players. He said that it's been tough to get the methods across. We already knew anyway when we signed this amount of players mid-season in a competitive environment, not with pre-season friendlies. It's going to be very difficult to integrate everybody. So now now clearly as well, people are on Twitter saying, "Oh, but Potter, when we signed him, Fabrizio said that he's an instant starter, and clearly he's not Potter signing." It's okay for Potter to change his mind. It's okay for Potter to understand and learn that, okay, I thought I could go 4-3-3, but the team looks disjointed. It's okay for him to, he went to 4-2-3-1 and he clocked, hold on, we don't have the stability. So now he's gone with the back three. He's clearly changed his mind. At the end of the day, we need results. And Mudryk does not come before the football club and the results. And at the end of the day, he's a long-term signing, and nobody really knew too much about him until he was linked with us. No one was saying we need to sign Mudryk.
I literally just said that.
The only reason why we got Mudryk is because now everybody at Arsenal wanted him. Obviously, they were going for him, who he probably would have been on the bench for Martinelli, right? And he would have been getting cameo minutes for on the left wing. And then as soon as he comes here, everybody's like, "Oh, Mudryk, expert on Mudryk." Come on, man. Ain't nobody watching no Ukrainian games. Give it a rest, man. He didn't play. Bro, you're spitting facts then, because, bro, he didn't play consistently since November. He comes to Chelsea. He has a couple of performances, and now he's going back to the bench because this is a toxic environment where we need results. This is not the environment to be blooding in a new player from a different league. And at the end of the day, he's not going anywhere. Do you know what I mean? He's gonna be here.
Is that how you explain Pulisic coming on? Because I feel like Pulisic is one of those players we want to move out. So those minutes, I'd rather give.
Pulisic's been there before. He's done it before.
That's easy to explain.
For me, the reason why I'm not bothered about the Pulisic sub is because Pulisic has the experience, right? We're in a Champions League knockout game. If we concede one goal, we're going to extra time. Pulisic knows this formation. We know we're not playing with wide wingers right now. We're playing with inside forwards. I haven't seen Mudryk play that role. I'm not saying he can't play it, But at the end of the day, it's not his natural position. We know he's a touchline winger to start with. That's what we all thought we was getting. That's what Arsenal were going for. They play with the touchline winger Martinelli. They don't play with inside forwards. So tactically, it makes more sense. Also, another point, Mudryk has been not tracking back enough at times. How many times have we conceded a goal? Mudryk is not getting back. Mudryk is switching off. Same with Madueke against West Ham. He switched off. Maybe could have got back for Reece James. But that's okay, because these guys are young. This is why I wouldn't play them at wing back as well, because when we defend in a 5, these guys would not do the job as well as a Chilwell or a James. So for tactical reasons and for the need of, we need to get this win, because if we bring him on now and he doesn't track someone and he doesn't stay focused and we concede, Potter's getting slapped up and he's getting sacked. He had to win that game. These last 2 results have been about you must perform, you must get results. So whatever he needs to do, he feels he needs to do to get results, is literally on his head. These last 2 games are literally on him. If he lost both of these games, I think he actually would have been sacked. As much
I
as
think so too.
So I'm not gonna now get angry at the manager that he feels like he's making decisions that he feels like his job is on the line. He absolutely has to make these decisions. He has to get them right. Your job is on the line, so you can't afford to make mistakes. So get it completely correct. And if you don't feel like you can risk someone because of their defensive liabilities at a young age, that's cool. That's all cool. I have no problem with that. That's why I don't want to see these guys at wing back. There's a difference between playing Cuadrado at right wing back and then playing Mudryk at left wing back, which I've seen people call for. It's all about team balance at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean?
I think if you want to get the best out of Mudryk, probably a 5-2-3 formation. I think it fits him the best because it let the wing backs focus on the attack and then keep Enzo in the middle. And just because we're rock solid defensively, so they just need to finish the chances though.
I mean, a lot of people feel like Potter's and Mudryk is now not a Potter player as well. I don't feel like we can make that assumption, because when Stanley is from Brighton, isn't he? Right, head of recruitment. Head of recruitment. Kyle, what's his name, is from Brighton, right? So Macaulay. These guys are involved in the recruitment team, so they've all agreed on Mudryk.
And also, Potter has a history of easing player in. Do you know how long it took for McAllister to start again at Brighton? Or for Mitoma,
or even the Japanese kid. Look how long it took for him to get a game. He took a while.
Yeah, I think
he took a while to get play.
Even Caicedo took a while.
So you know,
I just feel like at Chelsea we're not used to slowly integrating players. We're used to new players come in, they absolutely have to start. You know,
the big money guys.
They have to go straight in.
Big money.
Instant results. And how many times have we complained that people are being played based on their price tags? Do you know what I'm saying? They're getting played because of their price tag, not because they deserve to play, not because they're on form, not because they're helping the team. So now it's the opposite way around. I've seen Klopp slowly integrate Keita, Konate. I've seen Pep slowly integrate Cancelo, Bernardo. Let him slowly integrate it. It's not a problem. We know these wingers are going to leave, Ziyech, Pulisic. We know they're going to leave anyway. But if they're going to help tactically and get the job done, and it's not like Pulisic went out there and didn't give a shit. He put in a shift. So it's all good. It's all good.
No complaints. No complaints. RK says the biggest signing in past seasons in Premier League history is Thiago Silva. Maybe for us. Not too sure for the Premier League in general, but definitely for us at least. Fucking unbelievable performance last night. Hopefully, it gives us a little bit more motivation for the next few games. I feel very confident for the Leicester game. I haven't felt confident for a game coming up in months, probably all season, to be honest. But I do feel like we can go to Leicester and get 3 points. I don't think it'll necessarily be easy, but I do believe we can keep a clean sheet as a bare minimum, and I do think we can get a goal from somewhere. So let's hope we can get a win and 3 in the bounce for Chelsea. Did anyone else have anything else they wanted to bring up? Or
I got a question real quick. How long is Thiago Silva out for?
6 weeks. Should be back by April.
What they say, was it hamstring muscle?
Knee.
Knee.
MCL.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's not a tear though. It's like nothing serious.
No, it's not a tear. Yeah.
Oh, you just sprained? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's MCL, not ACL, so it's not bad.
The good news is quarterfinal will be played around like 11 or 12 April, first leg. So
11 or 12. When's the second leg?
I think we have.
When's the draw?
18 and 19.
The draw's next week, Friday.
Let's go.
Next Friday is the draw.
Whoa.
Every day is 420, Lewis. What are you talking about?
I know, but there's only one proper 420.
Hey, what team do you guys want to avoid if you were if like your ideal team,
Bro,
your ideal team and a team that you want to avoid?
Just give me the winner of Spurs. AC
Bayern
Milan.
and Napoli are the only ones I want to avoid.
I want to avoid
give me
Benfica as well.
To be honest,
I think we can win. I don't think we can beat Real, but I don't think Real can beat a lot of the teams in the Champions League.
yeah, because you're drunk. You've been sipping.
If they draw Bayern and Napoli, they're not making it out. I don't think so.
They're beating Bayern Munich, bro. You're so
Yeah, they can beat Bayern Munich. Come on.
You gotta be kidding me. Bayern Munich is the same.
I don't think so.
No way.
Do you really think Choupo-Moting is going to beat Real Madrid?
No, Sadio Mane is going to be healthy by then. Sadio Mane is going to come back by then.
Man, listen, Bayern Munich. I think Bayern Munich is what they like tied with Dortmund for the lead or something like that. Come on, bro. Cut it out.
Yeah.
PSG have their own problems. They got one guy that has a off pitch issue, which named Hakimi. Then you got Neymar out of 6-1.
No one's speaking about PSG.
Yeah, no one spoke about PSG.
You're talking about Bayern, bro.
PSG about to get eliminated.
Bayern will beat them anyway. Regardless, Bayern will beat them.
That's what I'm saying. So
you've got the self-awareness of Mount, Fatter, bro. That's what
I wanted to bring up this comment though because I've seen this pop up a little bit on the timeline. People slandering Thiago Silva now a bit, and I'm not saying you are, but there's this idea that we're playing a lot slower and we have to sit deep because of Silva. That's not the case. Like, remember the first half of last season under Tuchel, we had one of the highest defensive lines in the Premier League with Thiago Silva in it. The problem is just like the players around him, and even then, our defense has got a lot better now. Thiago Silva comes straight into this back five, and it wouldn't make us worse.
Lewis, I was on the terrace. I was on the terrace last night. Kasim tried to bring getting rid of Thiago Silva up after we won.
Are you kidding me?
It's just a weird.
Are you kidding me?
Get rid. Wow, shit. I've heard it all.
Are you kidding me?
Bullshit. We got Silva slander now. Go on, Andrew.
So get rid. He's not playing well. It's like
who was it?
The guy called Kasim. He's been on. He's got his own channel and stuff like that. But the problem is, I am seeing it. It's just weird to. I have no idea what it is. Maybe it's to stand out from the crowd. That's all I can.
I think so.
It's delusion.
He's one of the most important players in this squad.
Exactly.
Yes.
I mean, you can bring up his age. You can bring up his age. It's fine. And maybe when we get these guys more integrated, you then play him less.
Yeah, exactly. That would be great.
But to actually go, no, let's get rid of him. Our actual best player this season by far.
That's nuts.
Is just. It's like 2 + 2 = 5.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's crazy. The natural progression should be that we actually don't have to rinse him like a sponge every single game. Like at home to Burnley and Brentford, we are actually able to let him sit in the stands with his wife and enjoy life.
And enjoy the game, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But
we shouldn't be
getting
going,
rid of him
we
is
shouldn't
nuts.
be going. We shouldn't be going. Oh man, we needed Thiago Silva against Southampton. Shouldn't need that. Do you know what I mean? Shouldn't be able to rest him.
And let's be honest, the way how Fofana and Badiashile look, that's how it's going to probably be next year. We're only going to need them a few times, to play that key role like that next year. And that's perfect.
I'm cool.
You just rest him. You just bring him in for Champions League and big games.
Exactly.
Yeah, we want the team to be able to cope without Silva, but that doesn't change the importance or the quality of the player itself. I just think people always want to be like, oh, I was the first guy to say it and nobody heard me.
Yeah,
and it turns out I was correct.
But you could only say
always have to be the first.
You can only say that about Thiago Silva in the games after West Brom. You can only question him. That's it.
Something about him and West Brom.
2 games in 3 years. 2 games in 3 years. Ridiculous.
And I was about to say, as much as they talk about his age, I want somebody to put together a compilation of Thiago Silva getting beat for speed in the Prem. Show me that.
It's not a lot, yeah.
There's no compilation.
No. You know what we go back to? First game of the season, I saw Thiago Silva get beat by Damari Gray, and his positioning was so good, he came back and blocked the shot by the end of the count.
Exactly. So all that what they talking is crap. Because he's not getting beat by speed merchants.
If you know where to run to, if you know where to be, because you can easily run at a different angle and get to the same area.
Yep. And cut that ball off.
We had Terry, he had no speed as well. Remember?
Zero
pace. Wasn't he the same guy that wanted Brendan Rodgers? That Kasim did?
Yeah.
Didn't he say he wanted Brendan Rodgers?
Prime did say that. That's crazy.
He's done. I don't value his opinion.
And said Brendan Rodgers, Whatever year of this decade that is, that's still wrong.
Mediocrity.
The only reason he's still at Leicester is because they can't afford to pay him off.
Yeah, they're in the money problem.
Yeah,
money worries.
Oh, I'm just gonna say this final thing before I go as well. Big up everybody, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate
no worries,
it for having me on. As much as I love the Champions League run, I need to see this in the Premier League, man. I need to see it because that is the bread and butter. And whether it's physicality going up or it's tactically low blocks, because obviously Dortmund play with a higher line and they're a little bit more, back and forth, or whatever the reason is as to why we can't get Premier League performances consistently over the last couple of years. We need to get that. And even if they did the unthinkable and won the champs, my head would be gone. Don't get me wrong, my head would be gone for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But I would have to come back down to earth and remember where we finished in the Premier League, because it can't keep going on. And if they're Champions League players that are performing, Kai Havertz maybe specializes in Champions League, that's great. But you need to widen your variety, my brother, and you need to bring it to the Prem, because we are never going to get back to the top by performing in the Premier League the way that we do. And you can't rely upon Champions League campaigns, because it is, like you guys said, it's unpredictable. It only takes a little bit of bad luck and the whole thing's fucked. The whole tie's gone. A little bit of bad luck, bad referee, whatever, and it's gone. And then the whole season's finished. Our season should not be resting on this competition. As much as I love the fact that we're in the quarterfinals, and I have to stress it's just the quarterfinals, it's where we should be anyway. Right, we've still got more games to go. We need to fix up in the Prem, man. They need to fix
2 games.
Yeah.
2 wins gets us to 40 points. The magical 40 points.
Exactly, my G. Road to 40. Big facts. Matisse, it's been great having you on. You're always welcome in the trenches. You already know. Link in the title. And Matisse, keep doing your thing, man.
Big up, guys. Love you guys. Love the show.
My brother.
I love the show. I don't know who shot up the place last time, but that was hilarious.
No, he's not here. He's gone. It's fine.
Take care, my G, to keep doing your thing. Bless. Right, it's got a couple more super chats to get through. In the moment of extreme joy, harsh truth must be said. Yesterday's victory sealed your fate with Potter this season, and the cycle of give him time again starts. Yeah, because it's not just Potter in forever, Potter out forever. We'll call things how we see them. That's why I've said I've officially signed out of the Potter debate. I'm just going to see things from a game-by-game basis, give credit where it's due, and criticize where due. And it's as simple as that. We don't need to pick a side or die on a hill or anything like that. Just call things as you see them. RK says, I feel Potter is a very good player manager. These players play for him and they support him in match reactions. I've never seen players playing for the manager when the season is bad. It's the first time we're doing this. I will also say, though, it is only the last 2 games. I think it's more because of the change in system. But honestly, there's been a lot of positive quotes on Potter from the likes of Havertz. I think Cucurella said something. Enzo.
Of course, he's going to say something. Of course, Cucurella is going to say something.
I think the boys, they needed this, man. They needed this. They needed this game.
Slim, your mic ain't working today.
Ain't it, Chief?
I'll come like the Claire today.
Yeah, sorry, man. Sorry. Big up Mioba saying had Carefree on repeat this morning. Still buzzing. Nearly ripped my manager's wig off. It's a Liverpool fan. Had everyone. Big up Matisse. Watch along was intense. Big up. And word to Matisse as well. Big up my Chief. And the last one. RK says the greatest defenders of all time. Number 1, Cannavaro. Number 2, Silva. Number 3, Christensen. And then the rest. Respect Silva. He's like the greatest of all time in defenders. I completely agree with everything in that super chat. Completely agree. Big up Prime. Big up Xavi.
You agree with Cannavaro at 1?
Oh, sorry. I didn't even notice that part. Most of it. I was only saying that because we added the Christensen part. But yeah. Prime. Xavi, what are you man saying?
Yo, what's good? Going back on the players saying stuff. I think last night after the game, the reaction shows that they're still playing for him in a way. Like when they're hugging each other and stuff like that. I thought he had lost the dressing room, but I don't know. I don't think you can lose the dressing room and put a performance like that and then shows that the players are with him. There's stuff that we're not seeing that we may have jumped to conclusion because we've been on a losing streak. But hopefully, this could be a turning point because I want to see this replicated in the league. I'm enjoying this win, and I'm not gonna really criticize too many players because we've been down, man. We've been losing a lot, so it was nice to wake up and have a win and a big win at that. Like I wasn't really hyped with Leeds because it was Leeds, but Dortmund 1-0 down. everybody played well. Like Cucurella played well. Fucking Koulibaly's playing well. Fofana. Chilwell made a great block in the first half on Guerrero. If he didn't do that, that could have been a turning point. And also Fofana's block at the end. There was a block that he made. Someone shot, I think, and he blocked that as well. And he's been playing really well.
Yeah, Fofana's fucking quality. He throws his body on the line, bro. He is quality.
Yeah, I forgot about that block. That was a hell of a play. I think that was going in the back of the net.
Yeah, that everybody was like dapping him up after, like giving him a high five. So they knew that.
And the way he laid down afterwards, you could tell it was like he breathed a sigh of relief. Like, thank God I got in front of that. Like he laid down like he was in bed. Like, yes, I could sleep now. I blocked that shot.
Yeah, it's crazy that Felix, like, I wanted to get mad at Potter taking off Felix for Gallagher, but then I was looking at it. Felix was not tracking back at like certain point in the game.
Yeah.
He was getting like that. There was building attacks down that right hand side, and Felix was not.
He's
really
been playing a lot. He probably was gas, man. He's been playing. A lot. Yeah. He's been playing a lot.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Hopefully we could continue this. That's all I want to see.
But I think in the future,
eight more
season, if Pot is still here, I think he needs to think of going back to the back four because of the amount of players that we signed that suit that formation. Not this season. I'm not calling for this season. I'm
I'm saying once we get
in the future
transfers out of summer, right?
Okay.
Yes.
But why
this season he has to stick to 3-4-3?
Yeah.
Change it.
It's because we don't got the DM. Why does Havertz show up specifically in certain moments and plays like this? Like, I think
what it is. It's motivation.
No, but the thing is, I think he wasn't playing as that out and out 9 last game. Like he wasn't playing so like dead smack center. You know what I mean? He was drifting.
I think I think Sterling was. Sterling was playing closer to the box. He wasn't wide.
Sterling was the 9.
They were actually this was the one time where all 3 attackers could properly interchange. If I'm being honest.
Yes.
Because I saw Sterling at top at times. I saw Zhao at top at times. I saw Kai at top at times. So this was probably one of the few games where the 3 attackers have been able to move around. That's what unlocks Kai's ability, giving him the ability to use the whole field.
And
don't section him off.
It's also chemistry. They've played together now for the past 3 or 4 games. So he has to keep them then.
Yeah, chemistry is huge and momentum. I just feel that if we were to switch out of this formation, like I think what's the problem with the 4 is our midfield pivot. Like
pivot,
the 2 players you need someone who complements each other. Like to have like attacking players like that and wingers, sometimes the CDMs need to cover for them to allow those attackers to kind of take those breaks off. Like if you looked at when we had like Hazard. I mean, Willian did his job defensively, but Hazard wasn't really that good defensively. But we can allow that because what he creates up top. But you had
who was the last proper CDM we had? Matic?
I think, yeah.
Like that's ridiculous. God damn! And that season was so good. That first that season with Conte. Oh, that first season with Conte was so good. I missed that time.
People saying Caicedo in the summer. Caicedo to me is not a DM. Like a DM to me is like Lavia or Zubamendi.
Isn't Santos a DM?
Yeah, he's a DM, but he's too young, man.
He could be box to box though.
But because he's so young, you can mold him into a DM. You can.
Yeah, he's a little too old, but preferably I'd go after João Palhinha.
We have a lot of 8s.
That'd be my personal favorite. Palhinha would be my personal favorite.
I think Zubamendi. We need someone to keep the ball.
Paulinho's good,
Look how we lose control of the midfield.
Paulinho's just too old. The problem is his age profile is a little too old. He probably won't go for him. But Rodrigo, Paulinho is like 28, 29. He's pretty old.
That's good age.
It's a very good age, but that's not the age like bracket we're looking for.
This
like max. I'm pretty sure the max they're looking for is like 26, 27. Max.
This board need to realize you can't just have a bunch of 21, 22-year-old. I know,
but this is for building for the future, so that they're gonna grow together.
Wow.
That's the whole point.
27 is
The
kind
whole
of
point is
perfect
that you're
for
building
me.
for the future.
27 is perfect for me. Like,
Yeah,
I think
perfect,
like
especially in midfield.
that's like
I
prime
agree.
age.
I completely agree. I just think the board views it differently. I think that's the whole
Yeah, I
point.
know. Yeah, I know.
But they did said they need a couple leaders though. I've been hearing that rumor. It's like they need one or two.
Yeah, we need a DM. For me personally, I'll go for Zubimendi.
Oh, he's my age.
We don't have some. Look at the way the game yesterday. We play like ping pong. I know we won yesterday. No one want to talk about how we couldn't control the game, but it's just like we play at one pace. Either we play very fast or we very slow. So there's no one that takes control of the midfield, keep the ball ticking. We don't have.
Hold on.
I
Calm
would
down.
get both Paulina and Lavia.
No, don't say it too loud before Lewis brings up Jorginho again. Don't say it too loud.
No, Jorginho doesn't have the legs. That he's not athletic enough, so I'm not gonna bring.
Yeah,
him
I know, but you're talking about the control. That's all he needs to hear. Once control is brought up, that's the only way we're going.
You already know what's coming next.
Yeah, because at one point we had 20% possession of the ball. We were struggling in that first 20 minutes.
But Rodrigo, you know what? Like the funny thing is, like, yeah, I wanted us to press more. They're always gonna have that period, I think, because of how cagey we were. But they weren't really dangerous with their possession. And you can even say, like, Jude Bellingham was like, yeah, they had possession, but they never felt in control of the game. And I think we had like every time we went forward and we scared them, they got like he said they got like they felt like we can score at any time. They never really controlled it, because people could say those goals, quote unquote, were lucky, but we should have had two before we even scored that one. Like Koulibaly's one, I don't know. I don't blame him because he had a flawless game, but he should be scoring that. Fucking Kai Havertz hit the post.
Sterling in the first 15 minutes. How did he freeze?
Yeah, I mean, over the two legs we deserve to go through. No one, I don't think anybody can complain.
Yeah, we definitely were better than them over the two legs. It's not even a question.
Our only issue in both legs was the midfield, if we're being really honest. But I think us playing with the players that we had in the back five in the second leg negated any worry about it, because the midfield can lose the battle all they want, the defense won't. So we're not going to concede. We barely had any chances to deal with. They had one cutback across the box in the first half. That Royce free kick, and I don't think anything else. Wait, did Bellingham have a chance?
Bellingham,
no, he did, but he put it wide.
He should have scored.
I'm not gonna lie to you, he fluffed it. That was the one. That was the one.
From where I was sitting, I couldn't tell.
No, he's gonna have nightmares. He's gonna have nightmares about that one.
He can hold that, bro. RK says players after 35 go to USA or other lower leagues, but Silva came to the hardest league and is the best player in the top league. Respect Silva, the greatest defender in history. He is captain of Brazil and now Chelsea. Well, I think Thiago Silva does have a good argument to be one of the best of all time.
I think he's top three.
The best, but yeah, you'd make a top five. You make a top.
Has he
three.
won international competition with Brazil?
He's won Copa. He's won Copa.
Oh, okay, then he can be in the argument then. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but it's Brazil, so I feel like you kind of need the World Cup to be.
But Neymar, for me, is not in the argument because he's never done much at national level.
He's won the Copa too.
He was the Olympics in it.
No,
he
never
won the
Copa.
Yeah, he won it too. Yeah.
He won the Copa America too.
No, he didn't. Neymar didn't. He never. He only won the Olympic. No, he didn't. He was injured. He only won the Olympic with Brazil. He's never won the Copa.
But that was a big thing because they never won it before.
Hey, C1. Hey, C1, man. Rise.
I C1.
Hey, C1 rise.
That is mad.
Yeah, I saw Fator about 2 times yesterday during the game.
Yeah, I was like, I recognize
you always get caught on camera. You always do.
Yeah, it's the box office ticket.
Why you it's a good thing, bro.
That boy got courtside seats. Yeah, he's got the Lakers jersey on him. That's where he's going, bro. Courtside.
Exactly. So you guys say we keep Badiashile on the bench then for Leicester? Because obviously,
I don't know. I want Badiashile
Last
playing,
point,
man.
then we're gonna wrap up.
I think you could play Cucurella. I mean, Chilwell's been on good form, but just rest him and play Cucurella.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Personally, I mean, what about Badiashile in the middle? Is that something?
Yeah, that's another thing. Like,
what?
he could play in the middle.
And bench Finger.
And
bench Koulibaly? No, bench Koulibaly.
I'll be honest, I'm not changing that back five. I wouldn't change the back five.
Really?
There's no reason to after a performance like that.
Don't mess up what's
why
working for you.
Yeah, if it's not broke, everybody outperformed.
You're not worried about fresh legs, though.
Chilwell's given us so much going forward. Cucurella's been so solid at the back with Koulibaly and Fofana. Reece James is just Reece James. He ain't going anywhere. Why change it? There's no reason. Like, even from Badiashile's perspective, it's like
you're not worried about injuries and everything.
You've been benched because they've been so good. It would be wrong to ruin their confidence by benching them after a performance like that.
Who plays where does Harvey Barnes play? Does he play on the left or right?
On the left.
Well, he plays on the left, but he's going up against Reece.
You have
he's
to
going
deal
up
with
against
Fofana
Reece.
then. He will deal with Fofana. Okay.
He's so basic. You should be able to deal with a player.
He is very fucking basic.
Yeah, he will deal with him easy.
Goodness, he's like a graham cracker. Right? He's boring. He's like a fucking I'm telling you. It's funny. That brother has
they have that
zero
Brazilian
tech.
guy.
Zero tech.
So
Tete's good. Tete's good.
Guys, we are going to wrap up though, because I've got to go live on Flawless's channel. We are raiding Flawless's channel too, though. So guys, don't go anywhere.
Seven
onto Flawless's channel. You guys already know what to put in the comments. It's a United. You guys already know what to do, people. So I'll see you on Sarcasm City in a minute, people.
Yo,
Big up everybody.